sleep. We landed. I was showing them. Do you guys see the fucking picture I took last night while you guys were sleeping? They're like, "What the fuck? Why didn't you wake us up?" But they couldn't see it anyways. One lady's like, "Yeah, take my phone, take a picture of it." I'm like, "You can't see it now. It's just
It
it's
happens
impossible."
fairly quick, you know.
Yeah.
Well, no, it
It comes and
was
goes.
exactly. It was actually there for quite a
Yeah.
while, dude. Like it was more. I want to say for at least about an hour. I could see it for about an hour.
It's cool how they move.
Yeah, but it was very faded. Um,
Yeah, you're
you
pretty
could see the
far though.
green.
Over
You could
here
see
is
the
what.
green.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you could see the green. But you couldn't really see the pink until like I got night vision. Like
Yeah.
so, the light that was on outside the window, like on the wing, I had to like cover my eye so I didn't see it,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then I let my eyes adjust, and then I could see like
Yeah.
some of the
It's
pink.
all purple and pretty
Exactly.
cool.
But yeah, and then once I did all that, man, it was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, we could see them very well over here. All over the country actually.
You're in Canada. Can't you see them all the time anyway?
So it's in the center of that target. The object is still on the target, and when you look through the barrel, you can still see the target. So our charging handle back in, free throw in our bolt carrier fruit, that desperate.
I'm making a pot of coffee. Fuck it.
I'm streaming, but we're still waiting for some people to roll in.
You're quiet, Ninja. I don't know.
Am I? What about
Who the fuck is
now?
Ninja?
Am I
Much
still
better.
quiet? I don't know. It's a
Much better.
directional mic. I'm just not close to it. My levels seem okay on the Streamlabs interface. But yeah, it's real directional. If I'm not pointed at it, it doesn't sound loud. Like from back here, it's probably pretty quiet.
How lucky could one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the gentleman said, thanks
Ain't
got a
that a
kick
kick
in
in
the
the head?
head. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I keep spinning. Go ahead, Will. Come on.
I
You
was
wanna
gonna
be
do it more, but I realized also there's probably a
beautiful.
delay to my voice, so I need to preemptively I need to come in like a half second before when you're gonna say it so that I can say it at the same time as
I'm gonna let you take over, man. Yeah, I was telling them I just got back from Vegas, man. It was amazing. Amazing.
I did the administrators are trying to play nice with the staff now. So they hosted a karaoke party. Nobody showed up except for us.
Lame.
And so I it was just the administration and like a couple like 4 or 5 teachers out of the whole building. But I sang a couple of songs before I had to go and take my daughter to her dance, or last middle school dance.
There you go.
You know,
I mean, the extra value of you guys, boys? It's crazy. Yeah, man.
Mother's Day tomorrow.
I went to uh, I went to this conference for personal development, but it was work related, my old job, and
Okay,
met a bunch of fucking people. So basically, the thing I used to do back in
that's the
August,
best kind.
uh, and I met a lot of bunch of people last year, and they were just like, "Yo, we missed you. I'm glad you're doing well. What are you doing here? If your company didn't send you?" I said, "My company's fucking me. They basically aren't gonna. They didn't want to pay for me to come. You know, no happy endings for me." And they're like, "That sucks. We got you, bro."
What,
So
they
what do
paid
they
for
do?
it?
Oh, I mean, well, I mean, they didn't pay for it, but they
That's usually what "we got you, bro" means.
they were saying like they would get me set up with a job essentially. So I'm
Networking.
If you
I think,
want to
yeah,
come back, they get you back in.
yeah, if I want to go back to doing that job, they got me. Like they'll
That's pretty cool.
hire me to work. Um. Anyways, yeah. I got the contacts with some important people, dude. This dude, he's the CFO for one of the tech companies for a partner within with the tool, I guess. Anyways, he was talking to me last night while we were at the casino. Um, he's like, dude, I cleared 750 this year. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just letting you know, like, you could do better than what you're doing right now. And I'm like, say less. He was over here vibing with me, and he's like, dude, you got the personality. I can see you like doing well in this industry. He's talking about sales, technical sales of the application that we manage. I'm like, I can do this. I can do this.
So you're thinking about it?
Yeah, man. I'm going to link up with him and his team this week. Do some
Oh,
resume
cool.
building.
That's awesome.
Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna do some resume building with his team. Get myself good and apply for their company and
And you like
started.
you gain a lot of experience already with the job you have
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
for sure.
Yeah, so that's
I was
awesome.
doing it for like 2 years. So
So you
like
can.
basically, I'm gonna go sell it to people, and I'll be like, yo, I've been in your position, you know.
Hmm. You can assist them because you need to. At the end of the day, you're a client.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, they were like, we need people like you. Everyone's looking for people like me, you know, and they're just not. Uh, hmm.
And then should I send you a couple DMs?
I was gonna say there's just not enough people who know shit about this program, and they need a lot of people. Everybody needs somebody. Like all these major organizations, a lot of hospitals, a lot of banks are using this program.
Oh, what
Yep.
is this?
Hospitals and banks are the big ones,
What the fuck?
or rather medical, because a lot of pharmaceutical companies too. Like a gentleman said, ain't that a kick in the head? New York.
Where's Taro? We need Taro, I
Look,
think,
look.
huh? Were you guys still like in the middle of your mission?
I don't know what
We're
we're
trying to
doing.
remember actually what we were doing.
Oh,
I'm
we were
looking at
about
the
the
screen here.
portable hole. The portable hole thing.
Well,
There you
we're trying to make a
We were,
bomb for
no, we were trying to get him into the portable hole.
Dragoth. Oh, not Dragoth. Right, we're at the
Your initiative.
Yeah, come on. Where is it? Not Taurus. Akrag, who is actually Absalom, who's a morgue, a undead beast with a tongue animating it. Ridiculously long, impossible tongue.
You like it, don't you?
Yeah. Got barbs on it. Pleasure. We got Taurus as a Dre here. And we were trying to push Akrag into the pit, but so far it's not working.
You did like a wall of force or something.
Oh yeah, I put a wall of force up.
So now we have to figure that out.
In a sphere or hemisphere.
Only thing we could do is Misty Step in there. But I don't have Misty Step.
I can't
Sorry, I
teleport
got
in.
called away AFK for a minute there. Did I miss anything important?
We
We're
were
just recapping.
recapping where we left off.
All right.
But don't we need Sia? Will Sia with us?
Yeah, Tara with you.
Oh, wait, Taro. Where the fuck's Taro, man?
Because you guys were defiling the statue thing.
He wants to. We didn't have time.
There he is.
Who all was there?
There
So
he
it
is.
was Taurus, Ringsight, Morg, and
Morg.
Grimoire.
No.
Taro just got on Discord, so.
It was Taro, Taurus, and
and
Skywell.
Yeah. Sia, Morg, and I, we had our own thing. When we were on the boat, we got attacked.
And we extended the Lama.
Yeah, we fucked them up in like one round.
All right, so it's just Taurus, Ringsight, and Orin in the dungeon?
Yeah.
Oh, someone made a chibi version of Rampage.
Taurus is also carrying the dead body of the fire giant.
I still don't know how he's doing that.
He's fucking strong. He's like an ant, man.
I thought that body was back
No.
in Craig Mortis somewhere.
Yeah, we brought it back. We already brought it back.
Okay.
I thought we already did that. Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring him back whenever we meet.
I could have sworn there was some problem with that idea, but I don't remember.
No,
we
need to.
need some
Yeah.
diamond.
Everything worked. Everything.
And all we needed was a piece of the diamond. Oh.
Remember what happened last time?
Yes, we were about to recap it again.
I'm pretty sure the last thing that happened is you guys were trying to trap Absalom in a black hole.
Yes.
All right.
But he made his
visibly.
save and he has not been drawn into the trap. And that's where we left off, I think.
Yes.
How far is he away from me right now?
So hold on. Now,
You hold on. You had your freaking chance.
I was gonna explain what's going on. Do you want me to explain what's going on, or do you want to fucking just do this without a plan?
All right, give your explanation.
So what I was trying to say was, the thing is that we're about to go into initiative. He has a wall of force up. We can't go inside of there. But right before we left, we had the idea that you could technically spawn the wind elemental inside of the wall of force, because it's either that or a Misty Step. But I can't Misty Step in there because I don't have Misty Step available right now. I don't have a Misty Step tattoo. But anyways, you can Misty Step into there or put the wind elemental in there and try to get the wind elemental to force them into the black hole with like a grapple or something like that. And that's all I have for you.
All right, then. Did we already enter the initiative, or?
Nah, not yet. I could roll it. Bam. Will's first.
Well, I can't do a whole lot. So
Let's see. You are pretty close. You're in the alley nearby.
right, but I can't get past the wall of force.
That's true. Okay, so you pass. And Soul is not here.
You
And
can't
You know,
teleport
when
through
they-
it?
when-
I have to throw a dagger through to teleport, and I
Could
can't
you?
get.
Oh, I see.
could you at least get close?
I
You
can
need
get
like
next to it.
You need Misty Step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and look around for anybody else who might be observing this. You know, making sure that nobody sneaks up on us.
all right. There are 12 Dre in the plaza.
Oh, like within view of what's happening right now.
Within line of sight that could potentially see it. You are in a populous city. Keep that in mind. There's a lot of Dre around.
Okay. If at some point, if you can put them in the like as tokens, maybe, and shrink them down. That's something that's gonna mess with my plans. But I'll pass the rest of my turn for now. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. Looks like you're populating Dre on that side. I'm gonna go ahead and just stand over here, like walk around to just be a body in the way, to hopefully stop this thing from being seen. This situation. So I'm in the way between the other Dre, the commoners or whatever, and Absalom, and his wall of force. So hopefully that helps. Like maybe apply disadvantage on their roll or what have you. I don't know.
You're just like, nothing to see here, folks.
Exactly. Nothing to see here. Just walking, just minding my business, taking a pee, or I don't know what.
You spread your cloak and create a little
That's
curtain.
right. Yeah.
Just a 10-foot orb of force field behind me. Don't look at it.
Yeah.
All right. Ring sight, what do you do?
How far away am I from Mr. Spooky?
It looks like you have gone around the corner, so you're behind the wall of the building, the bathhouse here.
So, how far am I from him?
Well, if you move towards him, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If you move your full movement, you can get him within line of sight by getting around the corner here, and then once you can see him, he is 5, 10, 15, 20, 20 to 25 feet away, maybe.
Misty stepped through his portal near him, but away from the black hole thing, and then
Okay.
telekinesis.
You gonna try to shove him to the ground?
No, I'm gonna try to shove him in the black hole.
Ah, telekinesis into the hole. Okay.
Oh, that works through. Okay.
Oh my god!
I need to know what your DC is, though.
Hang on, I enhanced it. I don't know what you rolled yet. I'm trying to find my ability that enhances the ring of. Well, no, it's a spell. All right, never mind.
Ring of fire.
I have to look up Absalom's
8 plus
stats here.
proficiency. Plus it.
Went down, 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 down to the ring of fire.
DC is 18.
I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of
It's a strength save, right?
fire.
He has
Yeah.
24 supernatural strength.
What?
Oh,
This is bullshit. What's the air elemental do?
I didn't get to summon him. I
Oh.
hoped that the
Oh.
wizard wouldn't have super strength.
He is an undead
What?
creature. Undead tend to be pretty strong.
Well, I'm screwed. I had a nice try.
Well,
But you're on the
put him in
inside, so you've
pressure.
gotten past his shield at least. The wall of force isn't an obstruction.
Yeah, but now a wizard has clear sight of me.
Yeah. Okay. So, Taurus.
Ooh. How do you deal with it? What do you do for a wall force? Can I attack it? Like
Nah.
can I try to shatter it?
Wouldn't work. It's immune to physical damage.
What about magical damage?
A disintegration spell could destroy it, I think.
And Jolene, you know I don't have disintegration. Give me a hint. Any kind of options I might have.
You're in a bad
Is his
spot.
wall of force fully encircling him?
Yeah.
Or just the ground? Or
Yeah, he
just
made it a hemisphere.
kind of, it's a hemisphere. It's not a entire circle.
And it touches the ground. You want to just begin
So
there's
chipping
a
away at the
floor to
ground?
it.
I still don't have that armor yet that lets me phase through rock, right?
Nope.
That's still being worked on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could try to hit the ground in front of him. And
I-
blow through,
I-
but
I don't think you're going to be able to tunnel through the earth fast enough for that to work.
well, yes, and then that's where I'm getting at. Oh, oh, oh! Hold on, hold on, hold on. I got a thing that I don't ever do.
Well, say it already.
5 days. Hold on. I gotta read it. I gotta read it. Please throw. Okay. If I did a thunderclap, at the wall of force and it's 30 feet, does it go under the wall of force?
Nope.
Man,
Oh.
okay, that's fine. It's fun. I also have. How does planar ally work? One thing I gotta figure out how planar ally works. Sixth level.
Dot, dot, dot.
Sorry, I'm just trying to understand how planar ally works. Making the creature always fast with. Speak the name of your cast spell, request creature, the creature appears.
Morn, you know what you're doing?
You can
He's not here.
You
Oh.
ask a godlike being to make something show up within 60 feet of you. It doesn't have to do anything you say, but it can if it feels like it.
All right, so what's a level 6? What's a level 6 elemental? Or I'm sorry, a 6th level elemental of Earth. Major Dorf. Major Dorge. Earth elemental. I don't have a stat block for that.
That's just the regular Earth Elemental stat block.
All right, so I'll sacrifice half a gold. It's Earth religion related.
Not
Yeah.
sure how you're doing that.
Premier's hammer. I have 50 charges.
So you're going to use the elemental hammer to summon forth a creature of the earth.
An earth elemental into the cube with ring sight.
Earth elementals have
summon-
earth glide, so he could just move into it even if he wasn't in there.
You could summon a Galeb Dur, apparently.
So I don't have a stat block for an earth elemental, but I'm assuming he has some cool stuff.
Don't you have the ability to use a certain name?
I'm just looking.
Drop it in the chat.
Yeah, I'm at the D&D 5e page. I just don't know if this is the right one, but it's TR5. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Earth Glide, I see it. Can he push the wall of force off or
No.
move it?
It's immovable.
All right, well it's fine. He has a 20 strength.
Can it go underneath?
He's already inside. He was summoned inside.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
has a 20 strength,
Is
and I
Talon
want
showing
him.
you who to- is
Yeah, I
Talon
want him to
showing-
try. I want to attempt a grapple check or like a shove.
All
This
right.
is a shove, whatever it is. I
Shove.
want him to try to push him in there.
Give it your best shot.
What's that? 20 plus 5. Oh, he has plus 8 to hit. Okay. Plus 8. Fucking serious. 14.
All right, 14. Creature whose space the sphere enters must succeed on a dex save or be touched, taking 40-10 force damage. So he takes 20 force damage. As he's being eaten by the sphere. Oh, interesting. Where did you open the gate?
Where did I open the gate?
Inside the force bubble, right?
Right here.
So your Earth Elemental tackles Absalom into the Sphere of Annihilation. Does that mean that your gate was not in the same location, right? It was elsewhere and he moved into that spot?
He was just summoned into that spot. What do you mean?
Because bad things happen if a gate comes in contact with the Sphere of Annihilation. So I'm just wondering, where's the positioning? Is it close enough to touch?
If you know a secrets, I don't know if it would.
I don't know why he would
You know
summon it
secrets you
there,
can
since you
speak
need him to
of.
get into that spot. So I would
This
assume
was,
it's not there.
I don't see anything about a gate having to be created.
Yeah, that's how all the elemental summonings work. They gate them in from the plane of earth, or air, or fire, or wind. Or water. All the above.
Well, I wouldn't want the. It has to be an unoccupied space.
Okay.
So I would have had to do it within an unoccupied space.
So Absalom is being consumed by the sphere, and he takes a whole bunch of damage. But it's his turn. And he teleports away. Whoosh.
What?
I
What's
knew
that
it.
on?
Yep, he teleported.
The wall of force. Did he break the wall of force though?
I think he stopped concentrating on it.
Well, if he stopped concentrating on it, it's still my turn, right? That was my action. Get a bonus action? Hmm.
Well, if you're going to do a bonus action, it happens before what I just said, because I'm taking my turn. If your turn's not done yet, tell me what you did before this happens.
Well, never mind. I don't want to retro anything. It's
All right.
fine.
So combat ends. Whoosh, he teleports away. You almost had him. He took a bunch of damage from your Sphere of Annihilation.
I'm gonna pick up the Sphere of Annihilation very carefully as I know how to do, and put it back in my bag. And I'm going to thank the Earth Elemental for helping us, for coming to our aid, and hand him uh, his half a gold.
He eats it.
Um,
Doesn't it have to be in the form
do I
of
need it?
gems?
No, it says gold pieces.
Ah, he eats gold.
Hold on. Do I need to do the Earth religion check real quick to make sure it's half gold?
If you want.
Hold on. Let me do that. Now that it's a full gold. Oh, I got a plus 4 religions. That's who the DC is though. 14? Oh, it doesn't have a DC on it.
Is your Drakeling here? Taro? Because it's figurines on the board, so I assume it is.
What are we talking for an Earth religion check for the 1 minute of work? DC 10, DC 15,
Most checks are
DC
15.
20, 15. Okay, so that didn't make it. It's okay. I'll give him the. He's like not enough, and I'll give him another half gold.
All right.
And then he'll be like, good. Yum.
Nom, 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 nom. Choose it up.
So let me take this off my sheet. And are we gonna pursue him, or what are we gonna do, guys?
He teleported, you can't.
Well, I have a suspicion on where he is. We could go to the temple. Like that's where I would
Without the
go if I was
party?
him.
But would you go without the party?
Without the party, well, I don't know. And he'll be spelled up and prepared for us at that point as well. And Source
Why were we
Sylvan.
talking to him again? I know he was in here in disguise and stuff, but why were we talking to him?
Oh, he was a contact initially. And an allied contact.
And then he spilled the bean. Well, he didn't actually even spill the beans. We just saw that he was a Morg in his natural form.
Yeah, you saw he was undead and attacked him.
Bunch of racists.
We have time to get out of here still? We're all good in here? Was there anything else we need to do in here?
Well,
We saved
obviously,
everybody,
Absalom
right?
is going to raise an alarm, so you have very limited time to do whatever you're about to do.
Did we got the body, right, of what we needed?
No, you never got to Tachadral.
Ugh. We got the Drake back, but we didn't get to Tachadral. Did we even find out where Tachadral was?
You have not located where Tachadral was taken.
Do we have the ability to hide somewhere?
Well, it's a city.
Is
You
there
can
any
hide in
place
the
that's kind of
alleys.
quiet? Yeah, but I'm saying, is there a quiet place where we could hide?
Tons of quiet places. It is a big city.
We can all fly. The Drake can fly. I can hide. I'm gonna be fine to hide. Warren can hide really well too. I don't know if Taro can hide though. Taro, do you want to run, get the Drake out of here and run?
Can't the air drake turn invisible?
Yeah, the air Drake can go invisible. I think he can go invisible with Taro on his back. Does he make Taro invisible too?
Who?
The Drake? If
He rides
no,
it?
Taro's riding him?
it's an ability that it camouflages itself. It can't really do it to somebody else.
Hmm. I probably have a. Do I have a? I don't have one, do I?
Somewhere in the city, an alarm begins to blare, and
I'm going invisible.
many troops begin pouring out from the barracks of the High Temple.
Yeah.
I'm going invisible, and I'll grab Orin to go with me. I want to head towards the magical fruits over here, and
Oh,
I'll have the
okay.
Drake. I'll have the Drake go invisible as well. And since Ringsight's not here, I'll assume that he gets on the Drake. And does does Ring does Ringsight have a fruit of invisibility by chance?
Ring sight.
He's muted and deafened. But I'd like us to head towards the fruit trees and hide in the fruit trees. If we can all fly, we'll go up into the top of the cave and hide by the roots.
All right, you're gonna hide in the forest. So, as you take up a hiding spot in the forest, you're gonna need
I'd like to
stealth
look
checks.
I'd like to look for a fruit of invisibility while I'm there. I used to have one, so I know what some of them look like. I'm pretty good
Okay.
with my fruits.
There are lemons.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
maybe it's not all done by breed, but
yeah. Some of them are different. Some of them have like symbols on them and stuff. But I'd like to go for mine. Is it a survival check or a nature check?
Um, I mean, it's mostly a stealth check to not get caught at this point.
Oh, I was just talking before I could do my. Oh, okay, I'll do my stealth check first.
okay.
And
Here
I'll
comes the
click my
stealth.
boots.
Because it's not hard to get a fruit, but there are Dre here.
25.
Alright. You sneak around. You steal a fruit. Looks
Okay.
like Will succeeded as well.
So is it just so Ringsight, Taurus, and I who are trying to work our way over to? Is it the
We're just trying
temple?
to stay out of getting caught.
I rolled a 2 for Taro, so he got caught. He has been spotted by the Dre. He's in disguise, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna have to bluff.
Tara, are you here?
He's not. His deception is a 5.
Fortunately, the insight was a natural 1 on the part of the Dre, so he was able to convince them that he's just another one of the workers. He's dressed a little weird for the job, but whatever.
Cool. And I guess the Drake is already invisible too.
Yeah, he's been following invisibly in the air. He's clinging to a tree now.
Yeah, I'm
The
invisible as
Callan
well.
Riders are going to be investigating the bathhouse. So all of these Callan Riders begin swarming towards the bathhouse. A whole horde of them. Led by a Defiler wizard who seems to be using some magic.
Did we find a fruit of invisibility for Taro yet?
Sure.
Cool. Well, actually, I'd like to hold on to that fruit of invisibility. With a +9 nature, am I able to get some more fruits? Let me see.
Nah, I'm not requiring nature checks. It's a stealth check to not get caught if you're trying to get a fruit.
Oh, same roll. So
Alright.
24.
You sneak around and you find another fruit.
Oh, cool. Which one was that I found? I don't know if I don't want to
I don't know. It's up to you.
assume. Okay. I was looking for another. Um.
I think it was bananas of healing and lemons of invisibility, right?
Yeah. Another proof of invisibility. So I got 2 of those now. Oh man, let's fall asleep. Ow. Oh, that hurt. Fucking Crimson's not here, of course. Orin, what do you want to do, sir? We gotta get ring sight to communicate to the party and let them know what's going on. We found someone worth killing. We can't find Tachadral.
Well,
Or do you want to try to run?
I'm ready to stay for a bit and enact some revenge, but I should be able to communicate with the party and let them know. Because I would imagine, as far as my telepathy is concerned, it works for miles.
Does it?
Let me pull it up. But yeah. But anyway, though, so let's say that we make that known. They're not coming in with a stealth mission for us. So, I say we pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
A large group of Dre, a military war party, is searching this part of the city over here right now.
Let me get back to the screen. Okay, got it.
And there were Callan riders that were searching this part over here around the bathhouse. So you can see there's a bunch of activity going on as the party is known to be in the city and is being actively hunted for now.
Well, we do know that the what you call it? Sorry. We do know that when people teleport, they usually teleport to somewhere that's their like safety zone, like their known locations and stuff, their sanctums and stuff.
Grimorno always likes to go to his temples.
Yeah.
Pretty common.
So places he's very familiar with.
So
Do you want to go to this temple? Do you think we have what it takes to take him out? If he does that again to us? Again, oh, that's not a fruit. I don't think that's a fruit, is it? The Misty Step. That's not a fruit, right?
Nah, I don't think there's a Misty Step fruit.
Okay.
We could try. It's a daunting task.
Do you have a Misty Step tattoo?
I do not.
Okay. I'm guessing Ringside doesn't have one either. He just has Misty Step.
Are we going or not?
Starting to wonder why he shows up if he's just going to deafen and mute himself. Like, what's the point?
Yeah. Feeling our mood right now, Ringside.
What a wet blanket. Harumph.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and move ahead, and
Well, yeah, let's go for it, man. Let's fucking go for it. We're bringing him along with us.
At the very least, let me scout ahead and do my scouting thing, and see if I can
stay with him and
locate
try to keep him protected.
He might not even be here, so you guys can stay in the forest, and then can I hustle away?
We're gonna follow behind you, but at a distance.
Okay.
I'll keep him with us, and we'll have him tell the Drake to just stay as stealthy as possible and
be in the
keep
forest.
quiet. Just protect Ringside.
Okay. So we're moving.
Yeah, yep. Well, you take a lead, whatever you want to move us.
Oh, okay. Can I do that? I can do that.
Hmm.
All right. So, Orin scouting ahead, keep the coast clear. Everybody moving up when he gives the clear.
Okay.
You move towards the temple.
Now we're gonna go over the the city there, and now I'm going to go into the temple. Now this, if I recall, this flat spot was the barracks, so I need to not go through there. But I'm going to stealthily try to find him, find Absalom. I will not go into rooms necessarily. I just want to see if he's around. Now,
This is the barracks on this side. This
oh,
is the
I'm wrong
front
side.
entrance here.
Okay.
Okay. Now that
Hey, he's back.
that interruption is out of the way,
All right. So Orin sneaks into the temple. Absalom is shouting orders to various troops. He's surrounded by a large contingency of Dre.
Okay.
Multiple war parties. He seems to be issuing various commands. Messengers are running here and there.
I found Absalom. He is surrounding himself with Dre troops. Do we engage? He's in the middle of the temple.
I don't think we can engage at this point. Not without taking on all these Dre at once. We have to set a trap for him.
You'd need to
How
fight a
does
small
this
army to
look?
get to him now.
We can't just snipe him out of the crowd, can we?
Nah, he's right in the middle of them. The horde protects him.
Or protects. Okay. Well then.
What's the layout of this building?
The temple is
Yeah.
largely a big, wide open room with a huge altar in the middle. Lots of seating. The
Does he have
barracks
any
are
like, private
separated.
quarters?
There's an upstairs private room that he's got, yeah.
I'd like to try the portable hole again inside that room.
you're gonna chuck it at him.
No, I'm gonna set a trap like or somewhere he would walk.
Can you even move it at this point?
Yes, it's in my bag. It's an object. Just picked it up already.
There's no way to snipe him.
You can take a
Okay.
shot at him with a ranged attack, but it would alert everybody. And he has pretty good armor class because of the surrounding troops.
Yeah. Okay. I don't
How
know.
about I just hit him with a psychic lance?
They would blow our elbow of surprise.
Did I mention the army of Dre?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I can just have.
I'm starting to agree that this may be much more than we can chew.
If I just have his name, it'll freaking heat seek him.
We have to set a trap for him. We have to set a trap, and if we can't get a trap for him, where when he gets solo, then we're gonna have to do something where we
You know,
just buy time until the group shows up.
I'll tell you what. With the city on such alert, should we take a gander into the College of Blackspire? Maybe some of the Templars are out of there. If we were ever going to go inside there, it might be a thing to do. That's dangerous, of course, but going into a college of defilers. What am I thinking? Forget about it. Let's get out of here.
Did you guys
I
forget your
think we-
mission?
Hey, where is that skull?
It was back in the Dread Palace.
Are we still trying to go to the skull?
I still wanted to steal the skull.
It's too big to steal.
Not for Taurus, it isn't.
Are we?
I'm sorry, my fucking headset cut out for a second.
We're gonna go try to the Dread Palace and try to steal the skull of Dragoth. Well, Dragoth's divine dragon skull.
That was my plan.
Only way we can get it, I think, is if I break it into pieces. If I smash it and then put it into a bag of holding or something.
Yeah, but can't you just
Yes.
lift it?
It's too big to open. The mouth of a bag of holding is only 2 by 2.
How are you
If you,
holding the fire giants?
he's on my shoulder.
What about the
Carry
black
the-
hole bag? Or the black hole?
Then carry the
If you put it in
skull
the
on
black hole, if the black hole gets deployed out and something gets sucked into it, it gets destroyed.
The fire giant didn't die anywhere near here. It was a whole other city away. I don't know why he keeps coming
Oh
back
no
up.
no no yeah I don't know yeah I'm like wait a second hold on we took
Wait,
took
what?
him out of here. We already took him out of here.
We teleported somewhere, and his corpse was sitting around a battlefield.
Yeah, the battlefield in Cragmorna.
Yeah, that's a couple miles away or something.
We took him out of here on our way out before.
So I think we should just cut our losses and leave.
Yeah.
It's getting frustrating.
There is a lot
We need to
of
find
Dre that are looking
Tachadral.
actively for you, so it does make things pretty difficult. It's like a beehive of activity around here. And
Yeah, how
you're
have they
having
not
to move very
found-
carefully to not get caught.
How are they
They
not
are going
found
to be.
with the air drake following us around?
The air drake's invisible,
It
and
is.
the air drake's actually very stealthy.
Yep.
You're the only reason we're like gonna get caught.
I think we're gonna go ahead and exit. Let's start making our way out.
Okay, so Orin says it's too dangerous, we have to leave.
We gotta find Tachadral's body.
Oh, he's not dead. He's perfectly healthy.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Who else
They didn't
died
kill him,
around
they turned him
here?
into a Dre.
Right.
Oh right, we
He's in
do
the Dread
still need to
Palace.
find him, don't we?
So we gotta
Hold
try
on.
to
Oh my
get in the
god.
Dread Palace for that then.
Well, that was your original objective, was to try to rescue Tachadral and the air drake. You accomplished the air drake so far, but you haven't found Tachadral because you never learned the hidden location of Dragoth's laboratory.
I was saying, by the way, while you were gone, Taro, do you want to try to leave on your own? Because they believe that you are a Dre still, and they let you walk past freely.
I will tell you a hint. Dragoth's laboratory is probably in his palace. You haven't-
yeah.
You have
we knew
not
that.
fully explored all the rooms in Dragoth's Dread Palace.
Yeah.
And
We need to go find that freaking guy. He's apparently beloved. I don't want to leave him here for more brainwashing.
yeah, and
Well-
that's
Lisan and Kanla are beside themselves with grief that Tachadral, their perfect man, has been kidnapped away from them.
You keep saying it like it's a joke. That just sounds like an elf name.
Tachadral?
Yes.
Yep, it really does.
I want to rescue him still. I mean, I think I'm stealthy enough to go in
Me
there.
too. Me too.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go.
try. Sorry, I'm gonna try. to
I'm
rescue
saying I'm gonna ask the question again. Ringside, do you want to try to escape real quick,
him. No,
or do you want to try to get caught with us?
I don't. I didn't think we were trying to get caught.
Well, I'm saying I have a +9 stealth with advantage. He has like a minimum 26. You keep getting every time we've done a stealth check, you've gotten caught.
And I have special oil of not being seen.
Invisibility doesn't make you
Invisible.
stealthy.
I meant oil of not being able to be detected outside of mundane means.
But you're getting caught because your steps are too heavy and those kinds of things.
Okay, I have a solution to this.
Their perception is too high for your stealth.
I have an answer to this dilemma.
Well, also, I rolled a 2 for him, so.
What's a small animal that exists around here? A small stealthy animal.
Maybe like a wall walker?
A what?
That's a spider type thing.
Yeah, the spider creatures from the other cavern, Cragmorna.
Okay, something slightly bigger than a spider.
I don't know. They're very large. They're like the size of a large dog.
What's the Atlas? I forgot the freaking name of this dimension. What's the dark sun equivalent of a crow?
Yeah. What is that thing called?
Those blade beak things that are on the surface?
Are there birds inside the forest here?
There are vultures.
I'm just gonna
Underground?
polymorph into a vulture for a bit.
All right.
I will have brain damage for a while, but I think I can tell to undo it to myself in a situation of danger. So until then,
When you shapeshift and stuff, you keep your intelligence.
No.
I polymorph, not wild shape.
Polymorph is not, yeah.
I'm
Wild
currently a moron. I just know that your friendliness in this place is dangerous.
Oh, polymorphs is different.
So yeah, please babysit my character while he has the brain of a bird.
Here, birdie, birdie, birdie. Now you do know I did give you an invisibility potion.
No, actually, I didn't know that. I kind of wish you mentioned it when you talked about me not being stealthy.
You were AFK when it happened.
Frick. Okay, can I undo being a bird, actually?
Sure. You're just gonna eat that
I just
invisibility fruit.
that's what I thought you heard that part because I was saying you're not stealthy.
But
You
even with
can
the
be invisible.
invisibility,
Even with the visibility, you keep getting caught.
Well,
I have a
you got
stealth
caught,
check.
but you're in disguise, so you were able to talk your way out of it.
I have a stealth of freaking 10. I'm just unlucky.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 for you
Yeah.
when you weren't here. So it was like a 12.
Yeah.
all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and push it forward. We march towards the Dread Chapel.
Okay. You're approaching the dread palace of Dragoth. The mighty walls of the palace block your passage. There are armed guards standing at the closed gate.
I'd like to find another way in.
Are there windows like arrow slits open somewhere up the?
I was
Well,
thinking
it's a wall.
door,
You can attempt to fly or
like a
climb over
balcony,
it.
like a balcony maybe.
So
Like a
your
balcony
options
with
are
a
either to
balcony
climb
style.
over the wall or to fly over the wall.
Fly over the wall.
All right.
Fly over the wall. Yeah.
So, like I said, there's guards on the wall, so I'm going to need a stealth check as you pass the guards. Looks like the guards are busy playing some variation of a card game with each other, and they're not paying too much attention.
Where are we at now?
Ringside, what's your stealth?
Yeah.
Roll it.
What are you guys attempting?
They're trying to sneak into the
find
Dread Palace.
Tachadral.
What?
First one's a 22.
They're trying to
second
find
one
Tachadral still.
is a
Oh.
19.
All right. So everybody sneaks into the palace past the guards, who are not paying attention. So you get into room 1. You're in the throne room of Dragoth. The throne room stands empty. There's nobody here. Even his elite guards are not standing around. They seem to be off wherever he's at.
Buy that. Sorry.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I did 21 on my stealth check.
Hey, Ninja, a little question real quick.
Uh-huh.
How long is this all going to take you, think?
Not long.
Activate special stealth vision.
I didn't think it would take this long, but everybody's getting distracted by things.
Revelation flash activate.
Okay, so
You know our party.
Yeah.
putting us in here.
Yep. So
We're
you
in room
stand
1.
in the throne room. There's
we're gonna
a
start looking at
small
doors.
door to your right. There's a large set of double doors up ahead, which you remember goes deeper into the main palace. You've never gone to the room to your right. And to your left is the large throne.
We'll try the room we haven't been in.
Okay. You see an ornate closed door made of metal.
check.
I'm going to use my special pterodactyl vision, I guess, with the revelation and flesh to see if there's any invisible things running around nearby.
Okay. You check for invisibility, and you do not see any invisible hidden creatures.
Come on. It's lagged up. It won't let me roll.
You checking for traps?
I'm trying to, but it won't click.
Yeah. Solar flares, man. It's gonna make the internet spotty. Not much we can do about it. We're lucky that everything still works.
Yeah. Come on. All right. Well, eventually this roll's going to go through.
21.
Minimum roll is a 20, just FYI. Hopefully that helps.
Okay. So you look carefully at the door, and you notice that around the handle of the door there are some very small magical runes. So
I
a
don't
magic
know if I
trap,
can-
if you turn the door handle, a magic trap might be set off.
I don't know if I can disarm those.
If you tell me
either-
that, I'll
Either
tell
of you
me and I can
disarm
look.
these glyphs and runes.
yeah, I'll do a try an Arcana check. You know what kind to deal with it. See if I can tell what runes they are. 9. I don't think I know.
Nah, you can't read it.
You want to try it? Ringside?
Try and what?
See if you can figure out how to disarm these runes.
I guess I can make a check. What kind of check would it be?
Arcana?
Take this. I'll put a lucky on that. Take this again. Oh, it was worse. Well, that's 18.
You think it's abjuration.
Well, that's freaking helpful, isn't it? Mark down that I used up a lucky. Okay, there's gotta be some way past this freaking security system. I could just teleport past.
You don't have a
it.
dispel? You have a dispel?
No, I do not have a dispel.
Alright. I got
Well-
a different idea.
I can at least unlock it, right?
If you do, you're going to trigger
well-
the trap.
There is a ward there. You can try to unlock it, but it might set it off.
Should I?
Well,
just
without
teleport?
opening the door.
It's on the door handle, where the handle and the keyhole would
Oh, well, I don't know.
I'm just gonna try to teleport past it.
be. Okay. You teleport to the other side of the door. Did you have the Hero's Feast this morning?
Yes. I see little reason why I wouldn't.
All right. A stinking cloud spontaneously appears all around you when you enter the room. A nauseating gas. It's poison, but you're immune to poison.
Awesome.
This is pretty terrible. I'm just gonna have the air elemental undo that, or move it out of the way. Just call him here and get him to take out the bastards.
All right, roll a religion check.
Okay then.
You'll pray to the god of air to provide aid in the form of an air elemental.
Well, that's a nat 15 on the dot, so I assume that works.
Yep, barely. All right, so your wind elemental moves the stinking cloud away. All right, so you're standing in room 8. Let me read you the description here. If I can find it. The equipment necessary to turn humans into Dre is stored in this chamber.
Oh, here it is. This is the one.
You can see that there are cells. There are 6 cells all around the room. 3 on the left, 3 on the right.
Anyone in those cells?
Hang on a second, I have to roll some
Does
dice.
our Chad friend seem to be in here?
The Chad.
Ah, you're in luck. Tachadral is in one of these cells.
Excellent.
A Dre slouched in one of the cells, leaps forward and clutches at the bars and says, "You've come to rescue me," he says with a
He doesn't know I'm-
lizard-like rasp.
I'm still invisible. My air elemental is just running around, moving. So basically, suddenly the weird eldritch security system went off and sprayed poison gas all over the room.
If you
Yeah.
cast a
Fine.
spell,
Never mind then.
if you cast a spell such as teleport, your invisibility goes away.
Oh.
No,
No.
that's not true.
It has to be something that would cause me to be visible.
I think you have to do an action
a
to
spell
somebody.
doesn't make you not visible.
It's got to be an
Has to be an
attack spell. Yeah.
Let me double check the rules
What?
here. They're kind of vague and very much written in a. Well, no, okay. If the spell ends if for a target that attacks guys. All right, never mind. You're correct. I swore I remember something about if you do something that would cause you to not be invisible, and it was all stupid and weird. Maybe that was the greater invisibility. I don't know.
Could
No,
There's
it's
greater
not.
invisibility.
No, it's just exempt entirely. Whatever. Something like that
be.
works.
So then
better.
you are invisible. Or not invisible.
No, I am not.
All right. So Tachadral, like I said, he says, "You've come to rescue me." But you don't recognize him because he has been transformed.
I think I can assume.
He's wearing Tachadral's clothing, the gladiator's garb from Tyr. He's got the accent of a Tyrian.
Right. This guy's intelligent, the sort of Dragoth. So I'm just gonna do an emergency check real quick and scan his brain parts.
What, Tachadral?
Yes.
He's very depressed because he's been shapeshifted and he's no longer human.
Is there a reverse button on this machine?
Nope, irreversible. He is a Dre now.
I'll polymorph you later. For now, we need to get moving.
Ah, can you get me out of here? I'm locked in this cell.
That
Yes.
depends.
Well, though, yeah, I'm not in there with you. That's right.
How do I... Hang on. Is there a way to open the freaking door?
Well, there's no word on this side.
I'm gonna try to open the door and tell them to cover their mouths.
Okay, you open the door. Everybody smells the strong odor of rotten eggs.
About the Airmo.
So no, well, it'll still smell, but I'm gonna go ahead and wave my hand in front of my face and stride in. What have you found, Ringside?
Well, the Tachadral's here. So that's good for him, except that it isn't, because he's a horrible lizard creature now. Well, from his perspective, he looks fine to me.
That's fucked up. You gonna talk to our buddy Tachadral about that? Like that?
As I said, he looks fine to me. I'm just reporting his self-image.
The real question are what are his 2 girlfriends going to say when they see him?
Yeah, aren't you kind of a lizard person?
As I said, he looks fine to me. Now
Right,
leave
right.
him alone.
Anyway, let me get to work on these locks here.
All right.
I want to know how this machine works, actually.
It's
I'd like
a
to
big
dismantle the
glass
machine.
cylinder that they put you inside of, and then it fills up with green goo.
I mean,
I'd like to
why
break
would-
it.
I'm trying to do a capital S science with an Arcana check to see if I know how this thing works.
All right, you're trying very carefully to figure it out, and then Tora smashes it with his hammer.
Well, I got a 3 anyway, so I wasn't going anywhere.
Yep. Glass goes everywhere. Goo spills everywhere. The smell is now even worse.
Does this goo have any effect when we touch
I'll
it?
make
Nah,
I'll
you
make
have to be
sure that
submerged
we
in
don't
it.
touch it. Yeah. I want to make sure we don't touch the goo and get all of
Um,
in
It's a
that shit.
it's a 20 on the investigate for the lock, and then whenever this roll comes through for the thieves' tools to unlock the door, I'm working with the prisoner gate.
Okay. It's
I
not a
probably closed-
complicated lock, so you're able to figure out there's no traps, and you unlock it pretty easily. Assuming you don't roll a 1.
I
Come to
can't.
think, hang on. Air elemental closed door. Ask Tachadral. So do you at least have any special Dre powers or something?
He thinks about it for a second, and he says, well, I have had indigestion. I've been feeling like I've had to throw up for a while. And then he turns around and he breath weapons the wall.
Well, I guess it's not all bad. I am going to break out the glass vials and start collecting samples of this goo,
Okay.
and we can like reverse engineer it somehow.
You collect some mutagen.
Cool.
Maybe we can use it to like spray our enemies and then turn them into
Well,
to turn.
Maybe
to
you
turn
could get
Grey
4
Dog-
turtles, and then you could apply the mutagen
I
to
was
them.
waiting for it. Yes.
And you could turn them into teenage mutant Ninja Turtles in 15 or so years.
I'm working on getting Tachadral out of here while Ringsight and Taurus are working with the. Why can't I unselect this? Whatever.
So the palace is
Wait a
eerily silent. You seem to be in luck because Dragoth has taken most of his troops and has moved to the upper city to his original palace.
Hang on. I have an idea actually. Could we use this substance and machine to fix the first generation Dre?
No. It wouldn't work.
Oh.
Also, they're all dead.
What?
Are we good? Are we good with this machine now? It's broken. Can we go to the skull?
They weren't killed, they were enslaved.
They were enslaved and turned into. Well, maybe they weren't turned into undead. I guess. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, they
Dragoth
might be
no
alive,
longer
you're right.
has the ability to control an infinite number of undead, so he's keeping them alive as slaves now.
Yeah.
I want to go to the skull.
Okay, so we're gonna go around to the skull then.
Hang on.
Yep.
I had something to give to Chatterell when he.
Without thinking, Taurus opens the door and steps into the hallway. An enormously
Oh.
loud alarm blares.
Oh no!
Oh,
I said I
hold
want
on.
to go.
I didn't move him. I moved him. I didn't. Sorry.
I said I want to go.
I
didn't
moved
say
Taurus.
I'm moving there.
I'm sorry. You get a chance to roll for it at least.
I'm waiting for you to do the check for
No,
traps.
but no, I was taking the Chadrel. You roll for the trap because I moved your character. It's my fault.
Oh.
Now I just made you roll.
Oh. We're on a stealth mission. Now we got to stay every time we're gonna
Go
do
roll it.
anything. That's
Go
fine.
roll it.
Where
Investigate.
we at? Investigate's off 4. It's fine. Investigate for traps.
As a
I got an 8.
barbarian does.
Yeah, it looks fine to you.
He opens the door and the alarm
I
goes
say,
off.
I say to them, it looks
No.
good to me, man.
No, the alarm goes off.
This place
I
is
think we should-
rigged.
I think we should probably go.
Oh, we're going. We're gonna stay in here now, man, because it's fucking stupid. Like, I'm just trying to accelerate us along because we're like sitting in a room, and the other people are trying to play.
Tachadral hears the alarm and says, "We have to get out of here before they come."
Dang it! Twice now my skull plans have been sabotaged. Now I feel like that freaking wizard.
Is he a good-looking lizard as
Well,
well?
I mean-
Yep.
at
Still
least?
pretty handsome for a lizard man.
Good.
What, you want to keep going for the skull?
I don't know how far is the skull.
It's 1 room away.
room away.
I tell
Let's
you guys get out.
It's one
Y'all
room
just
away.
start-
Just chuck your destructo ball at it and let's leave.
Can you just get out and I'll take care of it.
All right, all right. I know what to do. The air elemental will take your destructo ball and go blow it up. Hopefully.
It's not what I'm not doing that.
So the
Taking
skull
the
is
Tachadral
very
out.
large.
Like I said,
In order to consume a large object with a sphere of annihilation, you would need to roll a very, very high arcana check to mentally command the sphere to move around in its space.
For frick's sake, whatever, fine, never mind. Let's just get at it.
And I don't
Alright,
think
fine.
anybody has the int for it. It requires.
What are
I
you
thought it
guys?
was
What are you
pretty high
guys
end.
doing? All right, before I
I'm
do
taking-
anything else right now, before I do anything else, you guys say what you're gonna do because
I'm
I'm
taking
doing my
Tachadral.
own thing.
I'm taking Tachadral out of the Dread Palace. That's what I'm doing.
Cool.
Running away. Do you guys have a way to hide him? Do you still have
That's what
an
I'm trying to.
invisibility fruit or
I have
something?
a lemon invisibility. I'm marking it off my sheet.
Nice.
Okay, he eats it, he disappears.
You guys know that you can just use the item and teleport back to the ship, huh?
What
Oh,
item?
Do we
yeah,
all have one?
Yeah.
Well, no, it works for all of us. We can just use it and
Oh.
go home.
Yeah.
What item?
I forgot about that thing.
I forgot about that too.
The teleportation item to teleport back to the ship.
Okay, my
I thought
lemon
that was
invisibility
you
gone.
casting teleport. What are you talking about?
Oh, isn't it an item?
No,
Oh,
thought
but
they-
I've never
I
heard of
forgot
whatever
about
you're
that.
talking about.
Why didn't you mention this when you brought it up?
It's
I thought it
okay.
was an item.
Okay, so I'm working on getting to Chadril with my hand on his shoulder, working him through the city and scouting ahead to try to work him through any sticky situations on the way out. That's my focus.
I vaguely remember this last week, but I thought we just like do something and we get to leave, or we get to go back to the party. I don't know.
Well, you've accomplished your mission, and Oren is taking Tachadral out. Is everybody escaping now, or is somebody sticking around to deal with the giant dragon skull?
I don't know. I thought we were able to get out of here, but
Well, the alarm
kinda
is blaring,
confused.
so if you stay to deal with the skull, you'll probably get caught and have to deal with the combat. But if you run away now, the palace is mostly empty, and you might have time to escape.
How heavy is the skull again?
It is mounted to an altar of stone. Probably weighs a couple thousand pounds.
I just wanted to crush it. Like I just wanted to break it and take some pieces.
I mean, you could probably smash a
want it to
tooth
be
off or
incomplete.
something.
Can you just
Yeah, I
kick it out down like with your strength? Like you can fucking move a mountain.
I just want to hit it one time with the hammer and try to smash it.
Yeah, if it's one room away, just run, smash it, and then run back with the other.
And I just want to take a piece of it so it's incomplete.
Okay.
And if you
Alright.
want tarot, you can cast haste on him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can do
Cast
that.
haste
Oh,
on me, and I can go do it.
I'm running out of spells here. I guess I'll do it. Have a
Alright.
haste.
Cool.
Taurus
Wait,
gains
alright.
haste.
Hang on.
I'm
Sit in
going
a
for it.
Taurus
Wait, hold
runs
on.
through the alarm door into the
Okay,
hallway.
don't hold on. Never mind.
He runs down the hall to another large set of double doors, even more ornate than the previous.
Bust open, and I'm going for the skull.
Haste
The
is one of
doors
those
are locked.
spells-
Roll a strength check.
Haste is
You
one of
attempt
those
to
spells-
bash the door down with your physical strength.
I will clap my hands with the bull's strength gauntlets I have on. 33.
Okay.
Holy!
You
Christmas.
successfully kick the door open, and an enormous fireball explodes in your face. Roll a dex save.
Alright.
Yes, fire resistance.
He does
Yeah,
have fire
fire
resistance,
resistance,
Yeah, he has fire resistance.
but doesn't make him immune.
No,
I
but
got
if he, yeah,
I got advantage on deck saves. It's fine. Hello,
9th
again. Just
level fireball. 10th level fireball from a
You're gonna take a
sorcerer's
fraction.
blade.
16.
69 damage.
16?
That was a max level fireball. It did 20 d6 fire damage.
I said 16 to save.
All right. You did not.
Did not
Kaboom!
save.
But you
He
take
takes,
half because
yeah.
you're
Half.
fire resistant, right?
35, 34.
34 fire damage. You're a little bit singed. That would have been enough to kill most ordinary men, but you shrug it off.
I will use my, what do you call it?
Interact.
My daily, or whatever you call it. My giant shrug off damage thing. Forget what it's called.
All right. You are standing in the fire. The doors have been obliterated. The room is scorched. You see the
Colossal
statue.
endurance. I'll use my colossal endurance to drop 20 of that, so I'll take 14.
Okay.
It's all my temp and 1.
Go smash the freaking thing, man.
All right, I'm gonna continue to run, and I'm going to do a reckless attack on it.
All right. So you're able to smash one of the teeth,
Ka-chow!
and you snatch it up.
Hold on.
It looks really stupid now.
Well, I want to see how much damage I do.
It's got a scar from when Ringside attacked it, and now it's missing a tooth.
Can you, don't you have 2 attacks per,
Well, he's
Oh,
been
yeah.
rushing. He's been using bonus
29?
actions to
29 on the
rush.
first attack.
Yep.
Second attack is gonna be
Yes, aced, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
35,
Mhm.
and then the third attack will be
You get 3
I'm
attacks
assuming I
with
need 3 haste.
two
yeah.
run actions.
I already moved 60 a turn.
Okay.
Yeah, and ace gives him
3,500.
extra.
An extra movement.
And
So
you
I
also
get
have to bust
90,
through the door too.
and my bonus action gives me 25. My rage. Anyways, 35, 35, 29, and then I'll just do my attacks all together at the same time. My attacks are 2, 3, and then a 1d6.
Okay,
These are
so
my
you are in
damages.
turn 2, and you've done your attacks. Do you run away at that point?
95 damage to the thing. Is it crushed?
Oh, not by a long shot. It's got like 1,000 hit points.
What?
It is a
You do double
2,000
peach
pound
damage?
statue.
Hey, you have a bit of the stuff. Listen, you're trying to crush stone, and you're just.
I know, but I'm.
But he has a diamond
I
hand.
am. Yeah,
Man.
like I'm a.
Joe, don't you dare! You're
It's
trying
fine.
to destroy an
I broke it off-
artifact
I've-
with a
I've
one-turn
broken off-
attack.
Yeah, I've broken a piece off of it. I got it.
Yeah.
Right.
Mission accomplished.
Feels like
So
the
my
So I'll
question
grab the
remains:
piece.
do you run away at that point?
Mhm.
Okay, so turn
feels
2,
like
you
the-
use
I'll
all
start
your
running.
movement to run back to room 1. The
Uh-huh.
others have already left the palace, right? You guys are going over the wall at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feels like the Hulk is angry
come
that
after
something he
them.
punched wasn't destroyed in a single blow, and now he's just gonna keep punching it.
Okay, so turn 3, Taurus gets to the wall. Turn 4, you're all outside. Turn
he is
5,
though.
turn 5, an army arrives at the palace. You guys are just sneaking away, just as like a whole bunch of troops arrive. You barely got out before the soldiers got here. Luckily,
I'm gonna
luckily
try
I
and
rolled pretty high
carry-
on how many turns it took for them to get here.
I'm trying to carry Tachadral as I fly.
Oh, he doesn't need to be carried.
No?
Well, actually, if you're flying, yeah, you would have to
That
carry
is a
him.
problem.
When I catch up to you, I'll take them.
You know,
That would help out a lot.
right?
I'll take them.
You guys know I have a flying carpet, yes?
Not here.
Not right.
The flying
better not.
carpet is low.
You better not.
First of all,
You don't have that
it's
flank.
not invisible.
It'd be a dead giveaway to everybody.
Yeah.
You have
Oh.
you have a drake, that invisible drake you are flying on right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it gives me an easier idea. Hey, Drake, mind holding this guy? Not eating him, just holding him.
I got him. I can carry 2,000
Yeah.
pounds.
We'll give him to Taurus. I communicate where I am.
Wait a
on
second.
the-
Hold
on the
on.
balcony.
Hold on. Hold
What?
on.
Okay.
The
Waiting.
gloves of bull strength, I double my carrying capacity. I have 30 strength already, so my carrying capacity.
Is
You're also
1 trillion tons.
No, right?
No, it's my carrying capacity is 1,800 pounds right now, plus double for the thing for the bull strength. So I can carry the fucking skull out of there.
I said it was 2 tons. Or 1 ton. 1
Yeah,
ton is
but
like 2,000 pounds.
3,600.
Oh
I can
my
carry
god. Are we
3,600.
really having this conversation? Stop,
I
Joe.
know. I'm just saying.
I have to
I'm
You
go.
almost there.
could.
I have to go use the bathroom. I'll be
Almost.
AFK for a minute.
It's 2,000 pounds, but it's also bolted to the ground.
It's
You,
belted to
you
the
carry
wall,
the whole
but,
Dread Palace on your shoulders,
Yes.
and
I'm
you walk out
curious-
of there.
Yeah.
You're fine.
I
You're
am-
fine.
I am curious to know if he could actually just do that. I'm trying to find the carrying capacity rules.
What?
Wait, when you pick it up, you could carry it. Does it like at that capacity? Does it lower your movement to half though,
Oh my god.
or do you move at full
Uh,
speed with that much carry capacity?
It depends on what my carrying capacity is. Oh, and also I'm a large creature, so I can carry double. So
30
I'm
times
actually
15 times 2 times. What does the bull thing do?
Double.
bull strength double.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you can
And
carry it. It's only 1,800 pounds you can carry, and this thing's like 2 tons. You could drag it, but that wouldn't be
2,000
very.
pounds is 1 ton. Yeah, you could drag,
Don't
not
matter.
carry.
What's 30 times 15?
What are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
400. We're just talking hypotheticals.
450, right?
Yeah. I did the math
And
already.
then
The maximum's 1,800 pounds for you, and you. I guess if someone helped you, but they'd need to also be the freaking Hulk.
oh yeah, no, it's 1,800 total. My bull strength are actually going already. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, just taking the tooth and we're leaving. Anyways, when Ninja gets back, we'll finish.
It is now 2,000 pounds minus a tooth.
He said 2
So you're-
tons. So it's 4,000 pounds.
The first number he said was 2,000 pounds. Then he said 2 tons. Then he said 2,000 pounds. A ton is 2,000 pounds. It's 1 ton.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually 2,000 tons.
Oh.
And in the next sentence, it'll be 40,000 tons. But that's okay, because it shouldn't be picked up anyway.
Yeah,
It has
fine.
it has plot fiat.
Okay, I'm back.
I took a piece of it. That's all we needed to do. Now we're getting the fuck out of here.
I don't even know why you guys need to do that. You need to chat on the air train.
Distractions.
No, we're trying to take pieces of this possible phylactery.
What's the line from Fallout? Thou shalt always be sidetracked by bullshit every time. I love that line. It's so true.
The ring of fire, the ring of fire.
Here's
Down,
something random I learned while
down
we're
to a
apparently
burning
getting
ring
our
of fire.
bearings. Apparently, manticores don't, well, in D&D anyway, they don't just like bite people because, well, they don't try to because they have human heads, and it's kind of
Going
actually
down, 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 down to the ring of fire.
You could bite people with human heads. I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah, people bite each
yeah,
other all the
but it
time.
doesn't-
Oh yeah.
My leg keeps fucking falling asleep.
Where are we at?
well,
Fuck, man.
So we are leaving the Dread
Okay.
Palace. Ninja,
guess
what
I'll
is the
just
next
talk
step?
about something else then.
So everybody reunites. The whole party's back
Oh.
again.
Oh, okay. Well, that works for me.
Just abbreviate things a
Yay!
little
Oh, let's.
bit. Get everybody else back in the game. It's been a while.
Sorry it took so long, guys.
That's okay.
Oh.
I removed the characters of the table there.
Yeah. So that is the end of New Gustanel.
Oh, wait a second. fire giant.
I want to hide that tooth inside of a one of our dimensions, into one of our bags of holdings that can't be sent or located. They can't locate the object.
I
Alright.
will, when we're reunited, I will bring back to life the fire giant.
Rakor?
Yeah, shaman. I'm gonna pull him out of the gray.
Are we going to the gray to do that, or are you just using like a true resurrection type thing?
Yeah, I'm just resurrecting him.
He's got it like that.
I'm going to put his body into the eternal flame.
All right. You resurrect Brakor, the fire giant shaman. He's thankful to be back alive. He'll
Alexa, turn
report.
on laundry room.
He'll report that he was betrayed by the Naga. He's going to say that she had an illusion on her, that she was not in fact a golden Naga, but was in fact a dark Naga.
Oh.
And her spell book was a thing of tremendous evil, a book of vile darkness.
Where could she
Oh,
have
wow.
come from?
Frick.
I mean, she probably still came from the mirror thing.
She betrayed us. Dragoth tempted her with promises, and she turned on us in the peak of battle at the most important moment.
We should have been
We
there.
will have to give her hers at some point in the
Yeah.
near future. But right now, we are making haste towards.
That one's
Nibene,
a dangerous foe. She said she would never forgive us for betraying her.
Man, that sure is unfortunate for her.
That's
If
her
she
problem,
didn't-
yeah.
If she didn't reveal herself to be a bastard, we might have put forth the effort to actually help her.
Now that we know her secret, we'll be a little bit more careful. Huh?
Well, you destroyed the planar gate, so her only hope of getting back to her plane of origin is to side with Dragoth and hope that he can repair it.
I'm gonna offer the. I'd like to offer the fire giant to open him a portal to take him to the elemental world of flames, or else he can live inside of the temple where it's always extremely hot. next to the
Fire
eternal
giants
flame.
don't tend to be native to the plane of fire. He would prefer to stay on a material plane.
He can stay in the tower
All right, he'll hang out.
with the eternal flame, and he could maybe do some. Does he know how to blacksmith or anything?
He does. Yep.
Well, he can work with the other blacksmith, the fire cleric.
I think all Forgotten Realms fire giants are quite good blacksmiths. They usually wear some metal-based armor and weapons.
He can work on making magical items. I'll have a place and I'll be safe.
Although he has told you that his powers are considerably weaker here. He can normally cast 4th level spells, but he can only cast 2nd level spells on Athos because it's a different plane of fire he's contacting and a different god of fire altogether.
Could he potentially connect with this world, this elemental world?
He'll try. If he's got no other options and no way home, he will certainly make an effort.
I have a funny mental image of Asmodeus, like realizing the world's going to crap and just booking it to a different dimension.
Well, maybe the other, like the clerics in the temple, will be able to help him.
Hey, on the bright side,
He's
Brakor.
alive.
Is that how his name goes? Brakor?
Brakor, yep.
On the bright side, there aren't really fire giants in this neck of the cosmos.
Really? What happened?
Oh,
The war on giants.
A war?
yeah. I'm just gonna give him a brief history lesson, focusing on the whichever dragon man. Wait, which dragon killed the giants?
This
Dragoth.
one, Dragot.
Oh,
Dragoth is the giant killer. He wiped out the god of the beast head giants and most of their race.
Who is
Yeah.
that? Who is the god of the beast head giants?
What was his name? Taraskir?
Yeah, we
Taraskir, the
saw
lion-headed
the
god?
Wait,
Yeah.
he wasn't a god at all. He was just a poser with a hat.
Well, you realize that's the deal with almost every quote god
Yeah.
unquote in Athos. They're all pretending.
Hmm. Well, regardless, yeah, the gods kind of saw the writing on the wall and all left, and then he genocided your entire race.
There's still a bunch of beast head giants on. What was it that like
Yes, but they
fire
are.
island?
Dragoth was unsuccessful in completing his genocide of the giants, so there are still
All right,
giants.
well, he genocided all the fire giants.
Yeah, there's only
He-
Athasian giants and beast-head giants remaining. All the others were wiped out.
Would he be happy being with any of those other giants?
I don't think so. They're pretty primitive.
He'd probably enjoy the Fire Temple more, just based on his alignment and his religion and all that.
And he can go and hang out on in Brass if he wants to, you know.
I always found it kind of weird that fire giants are immune to fire, which I shouldn't. It's in the name, but they're just big people. How are they immune to fire?
That's a good point.
Don't they have fire for beards? I mean, you'd have to be immune, otherwise your face would melt off.
Oh, there you go.
Aren't they elementals? No,
No.
not that one's. I don't know. It's like the frost one. They're just connected to the elemental world somehow. They're not like humanoids, you know. Well, they are, but they're not.
Yeah, you guys are missing.
Humanity.
Anyways, so what is the plan here? We're heading to
Um,
Nimine.
Aren't we going to? Yeah, there we go. We're going to.
I
Nimine.
mean, we already warned him about the oncoming thing. I don't think they're immediately gonna get out of the underground place and march over here.
Dragoth has become a faction that is a dangerous faction in the region, and another enemy for Nibene. So he has to build up his defenses in preparation for war. So that's what he's doing.
Does that fang that we broke off do anything?
No.
No.
It's,
But it's- he
just
can't-
an ornate rock statue.
And it
But
looks
he
stupid
can't repair it.
now. And it's
But he-
buck-toothed.
But he can't repair it, can he?
And it's buck-toothed. Every
And he
time
has a-
we see Dragoth, we're gonna say, "Hey, your holy statue looks stupid."
Lol.
I don't know.
This
That
this
said-
feels like a very unnecessary thing to obsess over.
He has a god complex. I think it's going to matter. Also, this was the source of his divine strength or something.
No, it wasn't.
Even if he gets a little upset over his god complex being like besmirched or his image being damaged, I don't think like it's gonna actually negatively impact his power, at least not significantly, if anything.
Well, I wanted to steal it, so this is more consolation. However, he is probably going to immediately try to track us through this, so we need to figure out what to do with it.
I've already did that. I
What-
put
what'd
it
you do
into
with
a
the
bag of holding, which puts it into a different plane of existence.
He could probably legend lord, I don't know. I feel like that's not enough when you're dealing with a sorcerer king.
You have
Alright, guys.
access to wish. What else do you want me to do?
Fair enough.
You get on the airship, and you fly west, and eventually you arrive at Nibene after about a day of flying. Docking in Nibene, where are you going to go?
Didn't I do the
I'm
talking?
headed-
I talked to Nibene already, I think last week.
Unless the other party that split off wants to say something else, but other than that, I think we were going to go deal with the army of.
I wanted to
what
go to
were they called, the
Nibene.
half
Talk
elves.
to Nibene too. I didn't realize you already talked to Nibene.
No, I know you guys do your stuff in the city. We've like Morgan and I, we've done our stuff in the city.
Oh, I'm already good on all that. Like, I just wanted to talk to Nibene and I want to show him all the books that we gathered and show him, like, I'll show him the tooth and all these other things, and I'll say and kind of give them to him after I've like read them.
I don't know if
So on
anyone
the
wanted to
airship,
look in
I'll
the
supposed to
party
be
bag
reading
of
them all.
holding.
Ooh.
And
All right. You give Nibene intel from Dragoth.
Yeah, I give him the plans and all that stuff of attack that they were gonna probably use to attack the city of Nimne.
Did you give Nibene all of the books on the plains?
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's what Joe is
The
saying.
books
He
that
said
I
he's giving
stole-
all the books to
The
him.
books that I stole, the books that I stole,
No,
I was
you,
gonna read them all.
yeah,
and
but
as
you
I'm
you
finishing
don't have
them,
time
I
to
might-
read them right now.
We
Yeah.
just took a plane. We just took the airship back for a day.
It took a day, yeah. You
It
could.
takes more than a day to read all those books.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have time to do that.
I think
We're
it's at least a week to read a book in this game.
There you go. Keep it, and then later on you can do it. But decide what you want to do first with that stuff before you give that freely
Well,
to
Yeah,
a
maybe
sorcerer
we
king.
Like,
I'll
yeah,
scan through them and tell him about the books. I'll at least tell him about all the books I got that I'm reading right
that's
now.
still
Oh,
hold
that's
on.
worse.
Listen.
You don't
Why are
say.
you just giving him books with important information, like at random?
You
Good.
guys don't remember that Nibene is my friend.
No, he's a sorcerer king. He is
He's
as
a
much
He's one
sorcerer.
of my best friends.
he is as much your friend as freaking Asmodeus.
He is one of my best friends.
But the
I
group was
spent a whole 2 months hanging out here with them.
the group is not
you
really.
spent way longer hanging
Hey,
out with us.
do what you need to do. I mean, it's
Guys,
the group
Guys,
do-
I'm not,
does
I'm not, I'm not
the-
trying to argue with you. I'm just telling you
hey,
The-
right.
that I'm not giving him the books. If you guys say I can't not to give him the books yet, or I don't even say that I was going to give them to him yet. I'm just going to say that I want to read them first. You know, and I'm going
At
to
the end
tell
of the
him
day,
because
it's yeah.
I'm going
you
to tell
have the
him
stuff.
that these are the books that I'm reading. I found all these books and I scanned through some of them, and these are the books I'm reading. I'm going to tell him that. Is there anything that I would have discussed this with you on the way there?
we would have told you that we do not agree with any of it.
Hmm.
Well, what would you have said if I said that?
That you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
tell
read
them.
these
I would
books.
have say he might be your
I'm gonna
friend,
tell
but
him
he's
about the
still a sorcerer king. The people in that town are still under his control, and he might want to do the same thing that Dragot has done.
So, Taurus, Nibene is going to reward you with a medal.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay. To be clear,
And-
after what Grimorn just said, I wouldn't offer the books to him or give him the books, but I would tell him about some really good books that I found recently, and then I'll
You're like, you
tell him
just
more about
talking
it once I
book
read
club.
them.
You're like,
Yeah.
I read these excerpts from these books. You might want to take a look at them later. Maybe after I'm done reading them.
There we go.
All right. So
You're
he has given you a medal and a title and a hold. So you now own property in Nibene.
Oh.
Taurus, you are somehow the smartest and dumbest character at all times and all places.
But Nibene is going to tell you he wants those books. If not now, sometime soon.
I don't see why not. I do want to read them first, though.
It's
You
like
know
he
how
made-
it is. You get a good book, you gotta read it.
He's going to
makes-
send one of his wives with you, and when you finish reading a book, she's going to teleport back with it.
he makes the most bizarre decisions, which usually work for some reason.
I get the wife that taught me how to read, right?
Sure.
Forgot what her name was.
Yeah, I forget too.
Anyways,
Can she help me learn how to read so I can read this book of exalted deeds by myself?
Yeah, she's not doing anything else while she's just hanging out on the airship, I guess. She's going to become part of the crew now.
nice. Wait, does she become like my wife too?
Hell no.
Oh, cool. 'Cause Ulrich wouldn't like that.
Don't make Nibene jealous. You don't want a Sorcerer King jealous. You start flirting with
He's
his
gonna-
wife, he's gonna get very
I'm just
unhappy
making
with you.
sure. I'm just making sure because I'm just saying Ulrich would get mad. I don't
If
want her
you
to
try
get mad.
taking his wife, he's gonna take yours. Hmm.
You mean like a little wife swap or something?
No, that is not what I meant.
So, Joe, your character is now a noble in Nibene here. There are servants that are already in whatever mansion that you own now, and they'll just maintain it when you're not here. But if you need a place to stay, you have a house now.
Hey, Sia, did you hear that? I'm a noble too, bitch.
He's not even here.
Is that inside the Citadel area?
No,
In the
it
middle
would not be
part?
within Nibene's city. It would be in the noble
But
district
in
to
the
the
noble
north.
district, the one that we robbed.
I think it's
Where is
near
that?
M, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
recall
we
the noble
robbed.
district being in the north part of the city there. Any
No,
of
no, no,
these?
no. It was south of the wall, of the Dread Palace. Southeast of the wall.
I'm pretty sure like
Pretty sure.
the maiden nobles, they live in the walled compounds up here, and there's other ones that live
No,
over
no.
here.
It was like right here. It was right there. This is like the noble district.
No, I think that wasn't that like specifically like Nibene's wives' houses.
You're pointing out the inner city here. You're pointing at the House of Commerce in Nibene City. So the inner city here is off limits to everybody. You know, they let you in, and particular agents. once in a while,
Oh,
but-
that's where we robbed. We did rob the houses of commerce. Okay, and then that's where it was in where the gardens were.
Yeah, all that was
Yeah.
in here. But the noble district of the city Nibene is all along the cliff face up here. Because the Forbidden
Okay.
City here, this is mostly just for Nibene's wives and Nibene himself.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Okay.
Okay, so I got a house all the way over here. That's awesome.
And a title. You're a lord now.
Does this mean
Lord
you
of
have
Liberty.
betrayed Tyr? You are lord of another nation.
I have dual citizenship actually. That's the best of both worlds. I'm a hero of the people.
So Nibene is concerned that Dragoth not only survived his assassination, but has acquired various powerful artifacts that nobody knew existed.
Well, we killed several of them.
And we
Yeah.
destroyed some of his artifacts to two of them.
Which is a crushing blow to have any artifact destroyed. But he's going to want revenge. You better watch out. Surely assassins will be looking for you in any city that you visit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very good at making enemies.
We should probably head back to our own place at this point.
Unless
I'll tell-
unless we help Nibene with the problem that he has up north, real quick.
What's the problem he has up north?
His current problem is the Black Spine Mountains are crawling with Gith. Armies and armies and armies of Gith have been pouring out of the mountains, attacking everything in sight.
Mm.
So remind me what went wrong with the Gith around here.
Nobody knows. It hasn't been investigated yet. All anybody knows is that Gith activity has been off the charts, like 1,000% of normal, and they seem very organized.
Are we dealing with the gift, or are we going back to Tyr? We're dropping off the
Well, the
fire
the
giant?
gift, yeah, that
I
was
wanna
back when we
investigate
flew over the first
Gith.
time.
I'm curious.
Was that? Was that Oren?
Well, just that I thought we had taken care of the gift. You know what? We didn't take care of them. We fought a
No.
battle with them and supported a elven raider
Yeah.
tribe.
That's where we heard about that place the first time. They told us what was going on.
So that's one of the main quests, is to investigate the Black Spine Mountains. But you guys previously were more interested in the other quest line, which is out by Altaruk.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go back to tier, and then we'll do
Me too,
the
yeah.
we'll go and do the mission with the people they're being enchanted with. They're being cursed and they are becoming zombies, heading towards some mysterious
Oh
place.
yes, in the forest there.
Yeah, and that's close to where your village is.
Yeah, that would be great.
We should bring a caravan to take all the wood from that forest.
But we have also a full load of tar that we can sell now at tier.
Does Nibane want any tar?
Well, he might be. Wouldn't even they be interested in pure tar?
Yeah, he could buy it.
Yeah. All right, we'll sell him the load if he wants to take it off.
Yep, you're welcome to sell it here. It's trade goods, so I think it sells for full price.
All right. How much do we have? We have a full cargo.
And then I don't know if you guys want to look over the party loot if you want to sell anything from here.
Oh,
I didn't really
Hold
look
on.
at the party loot.
Ninja, like, how much can we?
Where's the party loot at?
Have we determined how much we can carry with the ship?
Went down, 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 down into a ring of fire.
This dart is not supposed to be on the card anymore.
Let's see. The record sheet for the skyship says 100 tons, but you have a lot of stuff on it already.
Mm-hmm. So how much cargo do we have?
there
That's
it is. Dark
personnel.
Sun item shops.
We'll probably have a
It
few
looks like
tons
the
of
oil was
people.
not even added to the list on the sheet.
It's on May 1st is when Ninja posted that. So if you want to scroll up,
Well, we did get the tar. I don't know if we wrote it down.
Yeah, that's the problem. Nobody wrote it down.
I don't think we determined like how much we got though. That's the thing.
How
Like
about
we could have said like full cargo, but like like we didn't know what a full cargo was, you know, at the time.
just softball it?
If you want to determine now like how much it is, Ninja, I think it's fine. Like
I wish they would put prices on the SRD. Or like roll 20, it doesn't show the price. I'm gonna base it on oil.
seems reasonable.
Oil flask is a silver for £1. So we gotta do a little bit of math. So how much tar did you get? Give me a number.
well, the trade was for the silk thing, what do you call it? Rider?
The silk skimmer.
Yeah, the silk skimmer. Those silk skimmers that we brought back, we exchanged. We, I guess, exchanged them for a bunch of tar, but I just don't know how much we got.
2 arm loads from Taurus, which is 2 butt loads. 2 big the big casks.
Yeah, 2 of the big casts would be a pretty big amount.
The big
Those are like 300
Drum.
pounds, right?
Yeah. So
55-gallon drum.
Okay, so then you make 60 gold.
Nice.
Okay. So with 60 gold, how much wood can we get here?
how much we could wood second wood second wood?
Like because I think the wood is more expensive in tier, huh? If we sell it.
Right. It's
Wait,
on
Like it-
discount.
Yeah, in this area it's like at more discount because that's their market.
Correct.
So we could buy 60 gold of wood here and sell it in tier and make a little bit of a profit later on. Can we do that, Ninja?
I'm looking for wood. Where is wood on this list here? Cloth, clothing, copper, dye, herbs.
We should have a card on the table just for the ship.
I'm kind of newly jazzed about having an airship.
You want these box of 32
Oh, I see. It's
bolts
listed
on
as
it.
hardwood instead of wood.
That it's a higher quality.
It's 50 each.
50 each. 50 what?
For a piece of wood.
50 what?
Ceramic pieces.
For a 2x4.
Okay. So 60 gold worth of it. But the thing though is like, are we getting it at better price and selling it at a higher price in tier?
Yep.
So turn 60 gold into maybe 80 gold or something like that. Or maybe 100.
You buy 120 wood. Okay, I put that on the cargo hold on the
Yeah.
airship. You have 120 pieces of wood. Those are good for making repairs, crafting stuff. So,
Yeah.
And you could also sell it. So, let's see. It was purchased for 50, and if you were in tier,
It was 60. 60 gold.
yeah, you wouldn't get a better deal in tier. Where would you get a better deal? Oh, if you sold it in Dredge, you'd make a ton of money.
Dredge?
On the way.
No.
Isn't Dredge down south?
You'd also get a better deal in Rom.
Rom, we could do Rom. Rom is up north, no?
Dredge and Rom are both to the north.
How far? Like,
Days away.
Okay.
Any trip is going to take you 1 or more days.
Alright. Well, we can just bring the cargo anyways. We have it on hand.
Okay, so we're looking at going. We have the map. You know, I can pull a map on.
Yeah, I could go back to the trade route table. Give me a second. If we don't need Nibene anymore.
All right, here we go. Sweet. Okay, so
Besides having a place to stay, what else do I get from having that place at Nibnes?
Well, you're a noble.
Yeah.
All the perks that come with that.
I'm saying, is it like a building?
Yeah.
Have
you
like
get se-
building points and stuff?
You get 71 women.
It's like a manor house.
oh,
a noble's manor.
That's pretty big.
So yeah, it does have
So
building
like a
points in it.
library and stuff. Yeah, okay. Like a kitchen, library, quarters, some basic shit.
Yep.
Okay. I like it. And is there any big points of being a noble of Nibene?
Well, yeah, being a noble in general is good.
Well, I meant specifically to Nibene's noble.
Well, you get a little bit more influence in the city.
Yeah, it's all about influence.
Yeah.
It's like a
Better deals.
It's like a 3-tiered society in Nibene. You've got the common folk, then you've got the nobles, and then you've got the wives of Nibene and Nibene himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so being a noble is actually pretty good. Like, we were dealing with nobles when we were, like, in the city. dealing with all the waves of zombies.
It gives you a little bit of political power. If they have town meetings, you could chime in with your opinion.
Yeah, but I can also now like all the wives know who I am now, besides just like the wives I've dealt with, I would assume.
Yeah, I guess they would think of you as like one of the more powerful agents of Nibene. You'd be well known enough. As one of the only people allowed into the inner city.
Got it. Because he's my best friend, of course. Forgot. I always let my friends come and hang out when they want.
And does
Okay,
anyone
so are we gonna go all the way to Tyr with this load of wood, or are we going to Altaruk?
Well, you got options. So if you want to sell the wood that you just bought, you'd want to probably fly to Dradge to sell it. You could also sell it in Rom. That would be a
Well-
shorter trip, but you wouldn't make as much money. Dradge would make the most
Okay.
money.
Come here.
But those are out of the way,
Hey.
right? A
little bit out of the way,
Your
yeah.
quest that you wanted to go to is over here, and if you wanted to go back to Tyr first, then that would be here. Let's see, if it took you a day to go, like 13, it would take you 2 days to get to Tyr. It would take you a day to get to Rom. It would take you 2 days to get to Dredge.
Do we want to go to Dradge?
It'd take you almost 2 days to get to Altaruk.
They sell sheep here. They have specialized in sheep.
They do.
I think I might want to go ahead and get.
You guys are hated in Gulg, though, so that's an issue.
Oh wait, hold on,
One
Gulg. Oh,
Gulg is
I'm
like-
looking at. My bad. I'm looking at the wrong one.
Yeah,
Rice.
there's
I
like
wanna
a
buy
dividing
rice.
line here where the Gulgans and the Nibanaeans are constantly at war.
Wait, remind me how Gold typically operates.
So Gulg is a forest-themed city. There's a Tree of Life, which is sort of this massive, magical, gigantic, invincible tree. And the Oba of Gulg, which is like the deity, sorcerer, queen of Gulg,
Oh,
she
right,
lives
right, that's pretty
inside
cool, I
the holy tree, which is immune to all magic.
Yeah, I'm not going there.
And her
Yeah, but
people
she also treats them. Yeah.
her people are really super evil and shady, and they like to hunt people for sport.
They're
Well,
also
if-
very dumb.
If you want to buy some livestock, there is some in what do
Nibene.
you call it?
No, imports
Gold?
livestock. They import livestock.
In Drash. It's okay. We can just carry the wood for now, Ninja. Like we still have some space in the car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have it. Just tell
Yeah.
me where your ship's headed.
Exactly. We'll go to Tyr.
Okay. You fly to Tyr. It's a
Yeah.
2-day trip. Day 1 is uneventful, but day 2 you spot a caravan.
But before you go, I'm just gonna buy. I don't know how much money I've got on me right now, but I'm gonna buy. This is some I'm gonna be taking to Altaruk as like several burlap sacks full of rice. That's what I'm
Okay.
gonna take with me to Altaruk. I'm gonna work out the cost of that, but just know that I'm buying some of this before we leave Tyr.
So
Not leave Nibene. I mean, leave Nibene.
a day
Nice
later,
touch.
when you are flying over Silver Springs, you see a caravan. The caravan is on the road headed to Silver Springs, and they are under attack. So,
Well, that's not right.
do you
Oh,
want
what?
to intervene on behalf of this caravan that's fighting for their lives down there?
Okay, well,
It might
first
be
of
our
all-
caravan.
Wait, who's fighting what now?
It seems as if raiders are attacking a caravan outside of Silver Springs.
But
yeah,
that-
but like,
It's on Silver Springs on the way from Tyr. So end of story. I'm coming down.
Silver Springs
oh.
is run by the elves. Do you intervene
Yeah.
to defend the elves?
We know them. We've stopped there before.
yeah, we're interfering.
So there is a large raider gang that is attacking a mechalot-driven caravan. The caravan guards. They're up inside the multi-story Mechalot caravan, and they are firing crossbows and siege weapons down at the raiders who are encircling the caravan on their Crodlu riders, and they are firing flaming arrows at the caravan as your airship descends down towards the scene of the combat.
Can we ballista them?
All right, you guys get within ballista range. Who's gonna roll?
Who is the ballista guy? Who's the war? Is it Taurus?
I got it. Yeah, I can. I don't remember my plus. I think it's a +9. Can you roll it for me?
But we don't. I don't even know what it is.
+9. I'm pretty sure.
Like your
I have
dex.
siege. I have proficiency. and yeah. I actually have proficiency in siege weapons. That's what I learned recently. It's +9. It's intelligence based.
Who's rolling it? Morg, you want to roll?
Rolling what?
You're gonna roll for Taurus.
20 + 9.
He gets a
+9?
+9 to his roll to hit, I guess.
Okay. 15 + 9, 24.
All right, your siege weapon hits.
All right, what's the damage on that thing? And which one is the? Which one are we shooting? Is it the acid? Is it the cold? Is it the fire? What is it?
You have a fire ballista, a lightning ballista, a cold ballista, and a poison mangonel. Which did you fire?
The lightning.
Sorry to break up that chain of thought, but how did we get all these elemental ballistas?
We paid for them.
Where?
Back in the day.
You were there, but you didn't
you
listen.
probably
I don't know.
were asleep.
I guess a while ago.
40-10 plus a d4.
Yep, it's the lightning one that we use.
Nah, this one only does a D10. They're small.
Oh, okay. This is not the enchanted one.
Is there a dex bonus hit on this? Like, how does that work?
No, it's a siege weapons skill check.
Okay.
And he
I
has
thought
+9.
I thought all these ballistas were D4, D10 plus whatever the enchantment thing was.
Nope, they're all listed as 1d10 on the sheet.
Okay. Because the minis on here say 4d10. 1d10 plus 1d4?
Yep.
Yeah.
A d4 of lightning and a d10 of piercing.
Then 11 points of damage.
All right. You take out one of the bandits, one of the raiders.
Can I shoot a fireball?
You throw a fireball down?
Yeah.
What's the range on your fireball?
150 foot.
You're going to have to get a lot closer. Your ballista range is 240 feet, so you've only gotten into ballista range.
Can I approach with flying carpet?
All right, you hop on the flying carpet while the airship is in the air. You descend to get within range of a fireball.
Yeah.
I deal 50 damage on a... Holy crap, that's like almost all high rolls in my damage. If I 31 hits, sneak attack, damaging with a bow shot from invisible, I'll become
All right.
visible.
You kill several more raiders.
All right, it's a 23. The check.
Fail. They take the full damage. All right, you
I'm
blow up a whole
re-rolling.
bunch of raiders.
Good. Boom.
All right, the raiders fail their morale check and they begin to scatter.
And I'll fly back to the ship.
Well, that problem just solved itself, didn't it?
Okay, so the caravan leader calls to you on your flying carpet and says, "Ho there, traveler! You there, who flies down from the strange flying ship."
I talked to someone on the crew. Can I communicate to ringside?
Mhm.
And I'll let him know I come to join me. They want to talk.
I'll be talking with them too. I mean, do you recognize which house they're from?
I haven't really looked.
I'm looking.
Yeah, just fly to me, and then we'll go down together.
They are Silver Spring elves.
Oh, okay. So, well,
Yeah,
either
we
way.
might know them.
But were they going to Tyr, or where were they going?
They are headed into Silver Springs. You can see the town
From
just off in the distance there.
Do we
From-
recognize them by any chance? Because
They were
we've
coming from
spent-
Altaruk to the
We
south.
spent quite bits on time in that city. There was a huge battle, if I remember.
Yeah. Where you met me. So yes, because I was working for the elves in Silver Springs when you met me.
That's true. That's when the assassin tried to attack us, huh?
I think so, actually.
Yeah.
It might be the same merchants that I was working for back in the day, actually.
Oh, possibly.
So I say, "Hey, Ramey, it's good to see you again." Just make up I made an elf name.
As if you know them.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I do. I mean, if I was working with him for any length of time, it's possible that because I was working as sort of a bouncer for them. You know.
Very possible.
Socialize with them a
He
lot.
got some street connection, Ninja. You have
Seems
some
like I'm
street
Pulling out a
cred.
scrap again, eh?
So the elves on the caravan, they're very thankful that you helped them drive off these raiders, and he's going to give you a barrel of chadnuts.
Oh,
That's
let's
the
put it on the
Tachadral,
boat.
these yours.
We'll put it on the boat. Thank you.
You know, sharing some bounty with them, and share water as we.
These are worth 100 CP each, so 1 gold per. So 80 gold as a reward.
Very
Wow.
nice.
That's pretty cool.
Did you guys want to
I like
stop
this.
in Silver
Wait.
Springs?
He just gave us 100 gold, like 80
80
gold.
Yeah, 80 gold out of
Holy
product.
crap.
I know. We saved this life though. Scared the shit out of those people.
That's beyond the pale, Ramey. We're glad to thank you.
Where's their caravan heading?
Silver
Back
Spring.
in the Silver Springs, yeah.
Yeah, they have wool. They have sheep.
Let's say the combat happened right here as you were flying by, and
Oh.
he was headed
Oh, they're
right
going
into Silver
northeast.
Spring.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
What do they have in that city?
Silver Spring.
Yeah.
The elves sell many things. There's an
That's
alchemist.
the place where they sell stuff super overpriced, right?
They sell armor. Everything is very expensive.
Yeah, they have a markup. It's the elves.
They're
do all
like
the
those
typical-
really shitty gas stations on freeways.
Yeah.
They're on,
When you're trying to get to the next city.
exactly. Forget about them.
Okay. Too expensive. You're not going to stick around here.
Nah, we just made money. Easy money.
Yeah, it was extremely kind.
Yeah.
Um,
I like the idea of us carrying cargo and making a little bit of money on the side like this. Like we can keep on reinvesting what we into things that are just worth more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Eventually we'll have like a shitload of money. Like it's gonna be like pure diamonds. Cargo of pure diamonds.
well, okay, so we're going to Tyr. How long
One
does this
day
all
later,
take?
you arrive in Tyr. That was 2 days.
Okay, so total trip time from Guistanel to here.
Okay, so it was a day to Nibene, and then a day to Silver Springs, and then a day to Tyr.
Wow, that's pretty flippin' awesome. This is pretty quick.
Yeah, the airship is
Ninja.
much faster than any other method of travel
know.
you've done aside from teleportation.
This is fucking awesome.
Ninja, how many hours of reading can I do a day with Nibene's wife or with Taurus?
Well, she's free for, I don't know, 8 hours.
Like Oran, like you realize that this allows us to like travel in areas that we would have never thought about going. If it only takes a few days, you know.
Like every great Final Fantasy game, getting the airship opens up the world quite a bit.
Yeah.
It really does, yeah.
Frankly, I have a nice time just having the airship. Although that's partially because I watched a short video with an airship in it, which made airships seem a lot cooler to me than they did before.
Taurus, did you help me read the book for 8 hours between Cragmorda to Nibene, or were you busy reading Dragoth's books?
Hey, can I use that time to practice reading as well? Would you, Taurus?
Aren't you piloting the ship?
Oh, I'm looking at the stars once in a while, you know.
Let me look. Pilot,
Okay.
Grimorn. Since you're at the
Yeah, sorry.
wheel, you're
I
kind
can't
of
really
busy.
read.
Unless you want to pass that off to somebody else.
No, that's fine. That's my job. Well, you know, maybe while at least the fire giant can be next to me, and we could talk about, you know, where the power of fire comes from this world
Yeah,
a little bit.
That'll be a good
I
thing.
I'm probably quite knowledgeable on it, you know.
You trade information, you learn the little differences between his plane of fire and yours, and
Yeah.
his worship of the Lord of Flames and your different worship of a different Lord of the Flames.
Like I'll even open a portal to the world of flame so you can take a look at it. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm looking through all these item shops, you know, from Altaruk to Nibonate to Silver Springs and Tyr. I'm not seeing anything that can raise my int to go ahead and do this this wizard thing. 'Cause I haven't actually done my 2 level ups yet.
So you wanted to be
You
a
haven't
wizard,
done your
huh?
levels?
You just don't have the int
I've
for
been
it?
holding them in reserve in case I could go ahead and do this thing. So, yeah.
Well, now that you're in tier, you could go to the Veiled Alliance and buy a headband of intellect if you want.
I have one in my bag
Yeah.
of holding. I don't know why you don't take it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to drop any of your other attuned items, is that why?
I was gonna go ahead and give this one attuned item that I have to Sadira because you know she's the Lady of the Sun, and
Yeah,
this
you could
is
even
the
trade then.
Sunstone amulet.
You give her that, and she gives you a headband of intellect, and now you have the intelligence to become a wizard.
Now
Well-
you have two.
But you already have one, you said?
Yes, I have one.
Yeah, we
And
have
you're
one
not
in a
using-
group.
Alternatively,
using-
she could craft an Ioun stone of intelligence for you.
Well, the headband of intellect's the one that's gonna be enough to. I need 13. Because on Ion Stone would be a +2, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I do have a feat coming, I could use that to raise my int as well.
Yeah, you could take the Ioun stone and then use a feat that gives you 1 intelligence, and you'd hit 13, right? You're at 10.
Does Ioun Stone use an attunement slot?
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, well then.
Headband of intellect just gives you like what, 19, 18 intellect, and then you don't need to use a feat for that.
Right. So that's exactly the way to go.
So you could ask her for a
I'm not
different
qu-
favor other than a headband of intellect.
Yeah,
You already have it.
I'll have to think of something else that we can use that for. Can she improve? I don't know.
She could be your mentor. You
Oh, there we go.
you need a mentor to teach you how to wizard.
She's a
right?
preserver wizard, right?
The Veiled Alliance. She's the leader of it. So
But she's a preserver. Oh, right. Yeah, that means she's a preserver wizard. So
Yes.
yeah, I'd like her to be my mentor.
Yeah. Also, Oren,
Yeah.
in the fire tower, I built a little room for the Veil Alliance, so you can use it to practice your magic.
That'd be great. I appreciate that. I am marking off the Sunstone amulet now.
Okay, so in
my-
the Veiled Alliance headquarters, Sadira is going to make sure that you are properly equipped. She's going to make sure you have the basics. So if you need spell components or a focus, she'll provide those, and she'll even give you your. I don't know. They don't use spell books in Athos, so I wonder what the deal would be. I think wizards do use something like a spell book. So they'll provide that as well.
Okay. I'm very curious to learn this craft, this art.
Maybe it's like scriptures on walls and stuff like that, or plates, you know?
Uh-huh.
It could
Like
be
the
like
Ten Commandments, you know?
cuneiform tablets. That's a pretty common one. A lot of the sorcerer kings have cuneiform tablets that have the spells on them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's cool.
So I will finish off these 2 levels now, and take a level of wizard. Preserver wizard.
Just one.
Interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, just 1.
Okay, so I take off this headband and then take from the party bag. Then you have it.
Okay, I am marking it on my sheet.
How much is the for another headband, Ninja?
Let me look. $3,000. No, wait, hang on. That's the Ioun stone.
Like copper? Or
8,000.
gold?
Ceramic
8,000
pieces.
ceramic?
So that'd be 80 gold.
Oh, that's exactly the worth of the Sunstone amulet.
Oren, would you mind if I borrowed that headband once in a while just to do a sacrifice? And I'll give it back.
It requires attunement, so you'd need.
Right.
It'd take me an hour, but it would be during a ceremony only.
Sure.
Is there a way
maybe-
to get rid of rust? We have a rusty iron plate mill that's worth a lot of money if we can unsunder it from the rust.
Nah, it's worthless. It's a
Okay.
scrap item. So its
No, if you're
value
not-
as a melted down pile of scrap.
If you're not sure, I'll bring it. I'll ask again later.
It's a logistical thing because he would have to unattune and then you'd attune and then do the ritual and then he'd have to reattune. But it's doable in most circumstances.
It would take 2 hours.
So you are in Tyr after a couple days of flying from Nibene after your little stopover in Silver Spring to help that caravan. So back in your home city, you can see that the repair on the gate has been completed, and the buildings inside the front gate have also been repaired. Although there still are some signs of the Ravager attack. Trying to think if there's any other major things going on in the city. There haven't been any recent attacks by the Urdraxan group that attacked previously, the terrorists that did the Ravager thing. So there have been no signs of Urdraxans since you've been away. Although the Templars have been hard at work trying to investigate how they infiltrated the city before.
That still hasn't been resolved.
Yeah, they haven't discovered anything. They haven't caught any more spies.
Were there any like holes in our walls?
Those were repaired. The front gate was
Oh,
destroyed.
I have to sell this ring of protection plus 1. What do we get? Half the value of the item?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, calculating.
What's that, 1750? Give or take, depending on the item.
Well, right, yeah, that's it.
I think I added some stuff to the item shop in Tyr. Hey, Taro,
Yeah.
don't you need new armor?
Do I? I don't think I do.
I mean, you changed
Why?
class, you're a paladin now. Don't you need new armor?
I don't think that's how that works, actually. At least I'm not confident that it is.
You're a what now?
He's a paladin.
I managed to bargain with the air god for enough magic items and blessings to paladin it up.
So when you
Nice.
became a paladin, you gained medium armor proficiency.
Do you get proficiencies like that, actually?
You
like
do.
when you multi-class?
When you multiclass, you gain medium armor proficiency.
Alright then.
And you also have proficiency in shields. So your character could equip a sword and shield combo and have medium armor on.
I'm not hang on. Isn't there some drawback to doing that as a sorcerer or something?
No. Now, I'm going to show you this link here. This is the item shops. If you go to the tier tab of the item shops, there is a section on medium armor that's line 90 to line
Wait, are we home already?
94. Yeah, you're in tier.
I don't think you can perform the somatic component of spells while you're holding both sword and shield, unless the shield is like a free-handed buckler shield.
As a
I see.
paladin, all he does is smite with his spell slots, generally.
I mean, even if I did, I'm a psychic and I don't need words.
Correct. He could spend one sorcery point to do everything in his mind.
Right, let's just... Wait, why are there bracelets of defiling in here?
Maybe they killed a defiler and they just have the item and they're just selling his loot.
I don't think... It feels like selling anthrax. I feel like that'd be a crime.
Right? Well, sometimes there's bad products on market. There's like lead paint in your children's toys. You gotta watch out for that stuff.
That just happens sometimes.
It does. When you buy everything from China, it does.
Ugh. Ugh. Okay.
Did we split the money that we got from selling all the wood and stuff?
Well, if you sell the wood in tier, you're not gonna make any money.
It says
No,
tier is looking for
imports
imports of wood.
Unfortunately,
imports wood.
just like tier sells for the same price as Nibene.
Mm-hmm. We're just gonna carry it until we find a spot where we can.
But that's not what the map says.
It says they're importing wood. They want it, but they don't buy it for a higher value.
Hey, do the...
That's
Oh, right,
okay.
my fellow Terrans, did any of them show up to tier?
The Terrans are pretty far west of here generally, and they don't have much reason to go to tier. Did you want them to come here?
I think I invited some here. I'm not sure, though, now.
I'm going to say that your people are timid and fearful of the outside world, and I rolled a 2 and an 8, so none of them were all that interested in traveling to tier where the humans are. You can't trust those humans.
Well, it's hard to judge them for that perspective, but oh well. I'll have to try to win them over, 'cause I like some... Make me feel less homesick. Okay, what else? You mentioned armor was in here. I got distracted.
So the maximum number of attunement slots is 4, right? You get 3, and then you can get an item to get plus 1 more, and that's it, right?
Yeah. Unless you're an artificer, they can have 5, but you can't really become an artificer in Dark Sun. I kind of made it off limits.
Alright, where's this armor you were talking about?
There's, actually, it might have been in Nibene, now that I think about it. You stop there as well, but there's some very cool armors. You can shop in any of these towns that you visited. That would be Nibene, Silver Springs, and Tyr. So you have 3 shopping opportunities as you travel.
I have to get rid of this ring of protection +2, I think,
Why is that?
because if I'm relying on my AC, it's too late. I need to keep the bronze earrings of obfuscation so that I become non-detection. So it's all I can't be see invisible. I can't whatever. All divination magic, sonic abilities I'm hidden from. I need the cloak of the bat. I need my armor and my headband.
There's a really cool half-plate mail of gravity manipulation that you might be interested in. But it costs 163 gold coins.
Well, I want to work on that armor that I was helping to make with the.
Yeah, I meant tarot.
Oh,
I was
sorry.
focused more on this armor that defies time and space that's just sitting here in a shop.
Which one?
Void Walker's iron spiked Karu leather armor.
Is that in Tyr?
Yes. Feels like that shouldn't really be on the market.
This Karu leather armor infused with the power of the void, granting the wearer the ability to move through space and time. While wearing this armor, the wearer can use their action to teleport 30 feet to an unoccupied space they can see. Once per day, the wearer can also use their bonus action to teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space they can see, provided they move in a straight line and do not pass through solid objects while teleporting. The wearer gains resistance to non-magical damage and is immune to grapples and restraining effects. In addition, the wearer gains movement speed increased by 10 feet. That's a real cool armor, but it is a light armor.
Wait a second. What does it mean while teleporting? What am I going to get hit by while I'm mid-teleport?
No, it says you can't pass through solid objects while teleporting.
Yeah, but it says while teleporting.
Or,
you have
no, wait.
resistance
While
to
teleporting, the
damage.
wearer gains resistance. I don't know.
How odd.
I'm assuming this sinkworm armor is going to require attunement.
Does it say it requires attunement?
It's not something that's written here, but
Then it doesn't
it's
require
something we
attunement.
talked. Well, okay, but we talked about it back in the day.
Hey guys, I hate to do it, but I can't stay awake anymore. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, we could
Good
call it
night,
pretty soon
children.
here. We started early.
I mean, you guys can keep going. You guys can keep going.
We're
But I
basically just doing a little bit of shopping and moving on to the next quest.
Yeah. No, I don't want to really start anything at this time.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys.
I'm about to fall asleep.
Can I bury the petrified seed of life and then cultivate it and multiply it?
Yeah.
In Tyr? I don't know how long it takes to cultivate and multiply it.
I think it would probably use the normal rules for growing magical fruits.
Well, are you gonna, Joe?
He's gone.
Yeah, I'm just kind of just
Oh,
closing up some stuff real quick. But I'm about to head out.
nice to see you again, man.
Good night, Joe.
Dude, thank you guys for doing it on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Like,
My birthday's on Wednesday, so I probably won't make it to that one this week. But I don't know if I'm doing something with some friends for my
All right.
birthday. But
Yeah, that's cool.
we can do it another day.
Happy
be cool,
birthday,
too.
man.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks,
Happy
guys.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Joe. Good night.
Later.
The big
Later.
3-3. You're old now.
I
What's
can't
this
find
thrax?
the rules to grow magic fruit.
I
Alright.
posted them the other day, didn't I?
what's this Thrax bone armor here?
It's been a few days, but I did post it.
Or I guess what's a Thrax?
A Thrax is a creature in Dark Sun.
What does it do?
What does a Thrax do? The eternal question.
This doesn't look like a this doesn't look like a creature. This just looks like a guy.
Producing a fruit tree in 1d6 weeks.
All right, I got an idea. Ninja.
Hang on a second. The Thrax is a dreadful creature that exists by draining the water from its victims. A very intelligent, implacable foe. Humanoid in appearance with a ruddy tinge to its skin. Dark hair, pointed ears. Sounds more like an elf to me. But it says it would never be mistaken for an elf. Its features are gaunt and angular, and the eyes of a Thrax are a deep blue like a pool of water. It's a muscular creature with long, thin arms and fingers that end in small suckers. They speak all of the languages that they knew in their former existence. So they are an undead.
Well, that's awkward.
They're like a vampire that steals your water. That is
Holy.
such a Dark Sun kind of thing.
Wow.
And they steal it through their fingertips, like some sort of like Spider-Man thing, where their fingertips suck
Yeah.
like leeches.
Huh.
Hey, Ninja.
Yeah.
Can I take over that mine and start it? The one that Joe wanted to start.
You could build a mine.
Yeah. How much is that?
Well, hopefully I didn't delete everything about what Joe was gonna do.
I don't want to buy a fort. You know what I mean?
Right.
I
He was
just-
gonna
I-
go above and beyond. A mine
Yeah,
is not quite that in depth.
Yeah, I just want the and then we'll go and get a cargo and sell it somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A gem mine's a good idea. You could get a supply of diamonds that you'll need.
Oh yeah, like rubies, large. Like as long as they're large ones, that's what we're looking for. We can use them for spells and all sorts of stuff, instead of having to buy them all the time.
Yeah, here it is. Gem mine. It requires 3 skilled workers, 15 unskilled workers. The payroll was going to be 324 ceramic pieces a year.
All right, I pay it.
Let's see. To build it takes 150 gold pieces.
Okay.
Do you have the 150 GP?
Let me see. Is that like which in gold, and dark sun, or?
Yeah. That would be 15,000 ceramic pieces to build the gem mine. And it takes 100 days from the point you start.
How much you said?
150 gold pieces, and it takes 100 days to construct it.
Have we made any gold during this trip?
Well, you're in tier, you can sell stuff. You guys have lots of
Well-
stuff to sell.
I don't really want to sell anything until we're like kind of, I don't know. Or do we all like? Where's all this stuff, anyways? Do we know? It's in a lot of bag of holdings. Do you guys want to sell now or wait for the next game?
If you need money to buy something, you better do it now. You're here in tier.
Okay, so 8 weeks to enchant. It said we've been working on this for a while, since before the last quest even started. So I'm pretty sure it's done being made at this point. The sinkworm leather armor, set of leather armor.
You want to pick that
I
up
can
and put
make
it
it-
on?
I can make that myself, actually, over all this time. But the enchantment part is the part that needs to. It takes 8 weeks to enchant. So that's going to be the thing that I think was being worked on since the last mission.
Okay.
Actually, no. The sinkworm was in Guisanel, wasn't it? No, the sinkworm was before Guisanel. Anyway, I think by now it's done. We gained levels. Lots of things have happened since then. What it doesn't say here is so it's +1 armor for the activation and phasing movement. 8 weeks to enchant is to get the most basic first level of enchantment. That makes it not to make it a +2. I require more enchanting, which I don't have time for. But it says 90 feet of phasing movement per round on activation. Number of charges not yet determined. So that's something that we'll have to look at together at some point. As to how many charges it has. And how it regains charges or whatnot.
I'm gonna wait. I don't have the gold right now, Ninja.
Maybe somebody else in the party wants to invest with you. They could take a cut of the profits.
Anybody wants to invest with?
Broke right now, unless
How
you're
much do
getting
you
money
need?
from all the wood
I've
and
got
stuff.
I got 85 gold on me right now.
His target's
I got-
150.
I got 95.
He's got 95. He needs
So
55.
between the two of us, we could do it.
Yeah. So what's half and half?
We're going 50-50?
75 each.
75 each?
75 each. Yeah.
Okay.
We're in business.
All right, marking it off.
So we didn't get anything from the cargo on the ship yet, right? We didn't sell the wood and stuff?
No, we're not selling yet. We're waiting for the better opportunity.
Well, but we could go ahead and sell it here. I mean, it's not.
We're not
A
making any
better-
profit though.
I know it's not monetarily better, but it's better for tier. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's like we need to make some profit out of this, or else it's not. It's kind of pointless to just trade it for the same price.
I mean, didn't we already profit by selling the tar?
Yeah, but
Well,
we can make the tar
what if-
become way more valuable by just like exchanging it a few times.
Listen, could we count that as maybe part discount for building materials that need to be made for the mine? I mean, the mine's going to need wooden timbers to.
Well, we
Sure,
already we paid for it in what we
I know,
spent.
but that's what I'm saying is that instead of having that money come out of our pockets, it can come from the wood.
I don't know. It's up
Well,
to
the
Ninja.
material is already paid for.
That's a question for Ninja, not for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Hey Ninja, the rules on growing stuff with the botanical enhancement thing is kind of confusing. It says once these new magic fruit are picked, no additional potion fruits will grow from that tree. And then it also says once the tree's potion fruit is picked, a new one grows in 1 to 6 days. I'm confused. It says none will grow and then some more will grow.
So Ninja, could we by any chance get a discount on the construction of the mine by using the wood that we got in the trade earlier?
Sure. What was it? 120 wood.
Yeah, it was like 60 gold worth of.
Yeah, sure. If you want to take that out of the cost, that's fine.
Yeah, so it's like 30 gold back each, Skywheel.
Okay.
And
the-
your wood is gone.
The thing though is that the group doesn't profit from the wood.
Using it is a good thing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the gems are going to be used to save everybody's lives, guys.
It's just a magical component. It's just for diamond dust.
Yeah,
It's just for magical components. the entire
pretty
thing.
much. and fire magical items. That's pretty much it.
Right.
Let me try to wrap my brain around this. All right, so botanical enchantment is the process of using one enchanted fruit to grow more. The original potion fruit is planted unused. From this seed, a magical tree grows very quickly, producing a full-size fruit tree in 1d6 weeks. Once the magical tree is full grown, roll a d6. On a roll of 1 or 2, 2 new potion fruits of the same type appear on the tree. On a 3 or 4 or 5, 1 new potion fruit of the same type appears, and on a 6, no potion fruit appears. Regardless of how many magical or how many non-magical fruits the tree bears, there will be at most 2 potion fruits on it. Once these are picked, no additional potion fruits will grow from that tree. Once the tree's potion fruit is picked, a new one grows in a 1d6 days.
when it says once these are picked, or is it talking about like if the non-magical fruit on it grows and they pick it? No, like there's no additional slots for them to grow it, like magic fruit ones.
I think what it's saying is that like you roll it and this is how many you get, and then you have to roll a d6 to see how many days until it produces more, and then each time it produces that many, that's how many it has. I think that's what it's saying.
Okay,
So
so I rolled it. It says it'll grow in 2 weeks, and then it'll plant. I'll get one new seed every 1 to 6 days. Do I have to keep rolling the 1d6 every day after we pick it?
after you pick it, roll the d6, and that's the sort of timer until it's usable again. It's like a cooldown.
Okay. It lives for 99 years.
It does say
At
it needs
least.
to be tended. Do you want to hire somebody to tend to it?
Yeah, I'm gonna hire one of the druids from the city.
All right. They'll take good care of it. And this is within your protected land, right?
Yes, this is in the Fields of Tyr.
Doesn't it gain some
Or
benefit just
slight.
by being in your protected land?
Uh,
Oh,
don't
from
know.
that wish you guys did for the growth of plants by tier.
Well, all druids have a protected land, and I think maybe in the benefits that druids have.
Yeah, we've there was a wish at the beginning to make the all of the soil ultra fertile.
Is the
For like,
protected land specifically a rule from uh, Dark Sun?
It is. It is. I might have to look that up in one of my books.
yeah, and we also my wish for Korganard was also to increase the fertility in the city as well.
My wish was almost the same, which was to have my Kanks be the best Kanks in of Athos.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna wander off, and I might come back in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, guarded land. Go ahead. Wait.
Well, that's pretty good. We got the gem mine after all. I'm kind of happy about that.
Yeah, in terms of having all of our wishes, for the story arcs of our little characters.
Yeah. Yeah, we're becoming influenceable, like influential. Sorry, that's the word I think.
Yeah.
Like, who's the top fire priest in the world right now?
You are. You think
Damn.
there's anybody higher than you? Most of the temples of fire in the world are ruled by a 13th level cleric, so you've surpassed all of them.
We gotta find them some opportunity to level up.
Well, what this becomes is we're going to be starting to get involved in politics.
Yep.
And that's something that I've been working on to a great extent with investing into that spy network.
Well, I was talking to Taro about us and Morg as well to try to make that truce between the elements and the druids, and to rebuild like the strength of that they tried at the time to fight the sorcerer kings, because they can be a very strong ally if they're if they're not just fighting each other.
Oh,
But
it's
we
that
need
the
to
plant
make
can
sure that-
talk to him. He can talk to the plant and ask it when it's going to bear fruit again. It'll tell him.
Cool.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
But
I guess
You
under
wanna
most
make
circumstances
sure-
it would be a mystery. Like I would roll it in secret and say, "Ooh, it's not going to bear another fruit for 2 days," and the player wouldn't know. But
funny.
the plant will tell you because he can talk to it.
we'll have to make sure that obviously that extra last bit of information there is kept secret. That we're trying to unite the elements for the future goal of that.
Well, my plan was to, I'm getting a battleship. Like our ship is like a destroyer, I guess. But I'm thinking of building like a bigger, larger ship, and that would be commanded by different clerics, one of each. And it would be a bigger ship with more ballistas and more of everything, you know?
Mm.
This thing says druid characters are supposed to have a charisma score of at least 15. What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, don't
Druids
worry about
must have
that.
a wisdom of 12 and charisma. And then it talks about experience points, but we don't play with experience points.
Yeah, you don't need charisma in 5th edition.
No.
It's
Okay.
just wisdom for druids. Although in 1st edition, charisma mattered for druids because they had a lot of stuff about how many followers you can have.
Yeah.
Druids were not exactly the same thing, you know, then.
Yeah, a lot of the classes changed a bunch. And Dark Sun's a weird offshoot as well. Hey, Taro, are you still here?
No, he dropped when he said that.
Yeah, he did.
Actually, what I need to do is go through that.
Did you
written
see my
glory.
reply, Ninja, on your DMs?
I did not.
I also put a character.
Oh, cool. Anywhere I am in the
Oh,
druid lands, if
yeah.
I stay still, I'm just considered concealed all
Yep.
the time. I'm just invisible.
You are a ghost. You can blend into the shrubberies and just disappear like Homer Simpson.
Upon 3rd level, I can speak with all the animals on my guarded lands. Cool. So if those like giant random beast thing that we set around the front of tier, like I can just talk to them while they're there.
Yep.
5th level, I can speak with the plants there.
That's your sacred land here now?
I like that figurine,
Yeah.
Prius. That's cool looking.
Oh, the character?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about the reply? What do you think?
Was that before that picture? Let's see.
Yeah.
My
That was about
idea-
the
While we're in tier, I do not even need to eat or drink.
You talking about the becoming a dragon thing?
yeah.
Yeah, it's too powerful.
Druid.
I know there's like a discrepancy between wizards and the other classes, but that's intentional. Like they've always wanted wizards to just be like a tier more powerful than
Alright.
everybody else at the higher levels. So unfortunately, not everyone can turn into a full-blown dragon. I mean, you
Doesn't matter.
could, but you'd have to be an incredibly high level to do it.
That's what I mean. You know what I mean? Like, but
What was it?
yeah.
I said you'd have to be level 72 to turn
Yeah.
into an ancient red dragon.
Whoa.
Because it's your level divided by 3. At level 21, he could become a fire elemental myrmidon, and those are pretty powerful. And it's a wild shape, and wild shape is cool because after you lose all your hit points in your wild shape, you just revert back to your regular self.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, it's like this whole buffer of hit points. It's really useful.
I know.
Even
It's like
even
a-
if the form isn't intensely powerful by itself relative to what you're fighting, it's still like protection against instant death, basically.
But I could be in my regular form and be like in a kind of oh shit moment, switch real quick, evade.
Yeah.
Because I can change form. I can go through cracks. I can do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. It is utility and
Yeah,
defense.
it's my Batman belt, you know.
And it's also good RP because you're the fire priest that can actually turn into fire. And as you get to higher levels, you can turn into fire for longer periods, and then eventually you can just stay in that form all the time.
Yeah. No, I like the leveling up like the level of what you can transform into over time.
I was supposed to pick this a long time ago, but I was supposed to have two elements in like one major element and one sub element that I'm supposed to be attuned to. One that's common to my Gardenlands. I suppose it's supposed to be earth and water with
you
my
could do that
Yeah.
oasis.
for roleplay, but I wasn't enforcing any mechanical stuff related to that.
Yeah, okay.
That's kind of cool, though.
In first edition, that was mostly about spell selection because the spells that you could pick came from certain spheres. So if you were like the water sphere, you'd have the water spells and whatnot. But I haven't been restricting your spells other than you have to use what's on the druid spell list, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Because at
just one
higher
of those.
levels, it matters. It lets me survive in elemental places, and I could just visit them at will. At 17th level, I can go to my major elemental plane whenever I want at will, which would be the earth one. And then at 18th level, I can go to my sub element. And then at 19th and 20th level, I get to choose the other two remaining, like fire and air. And then I can just travel to those two.
Gotcha. So you're gonna be a planeswalker.
Yeah, you could come and visit me once in a while.
Druid can exercise this ability as often as they like and may remain on the plane for as long as they wish. Time does not exist on the elemental planes, and they act as a transference. Takes but one round.
Oh, that even explains
Oh.
how Ringsight was able to read that whole book before he came back from the plane of air. 'Cause time doesn't exist there.
And these rules go to 30th level as well. Epic levels.
So earth and water, you say?
Yep, those are my first ones. Water's gonna come from the oasis that I'm building.
It's not gonna make Ramorn happy. That's his opposed element. He hates water.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I'll
we
give him
need
pass.
water for crops. You gotta understand. Come on.
I'll give him a pass.
We can't
See-
just burn all the water on the surface of our planet. That doesn't work.
You saved my life once or twice.
Taurus isn't here, but he wanted to do like a all four element thing. Like he was trying to build a temple to the four elements, like you found out in the mountains.
Is there any like like besides the fire temple? Is there any like I don't know like lava magnum or magma or like volcanoes near tier?
I don't think so. You'd have to go all the way out to the Red of Fire to find some volcanoes.
Okay, yeah, then that's why I don't have that as one of my tuned elements.
You are very close to a whole lot of Earth stuff, though, so that makes perfect sense. You've encountered Desverendi in his valley, and there's a Temple of the Earth, which is just northwest of Tyr. It's got some high-level Earth clerics at it. So this whole region is very Earth-based, since you're right up against a mountain chain.
I forget how big the domain like is supposed to be. That's my guarded land because the lake pit or dragon bowl that the other druid has is really large.
Really
Well,
large.
you know what you could do that would be pretty cool is that you build a giant ring of growing stuff that goes all the way around here, and then you build another wall around that.
That's essentially what I'm trying to do
Yeah.
with the oasis, like expand the thing past wherever the fields are currently and grow it on the road.
And that just give food to everyone in the city. Like,
Yeah.
that make it much easier for everyone. The city could probably grow as well, you know. Food might be what stops people from being able to, to spread, I guess.
This map actually has all the shrines on it. We got the Rain Shrine. We got the Earth Shrine, Gungenwald. Let's see, what are the other ones? Over here we've got the Fire Shrine Fume in between Gulg and Nibene.
Are there other elements or I guess planes besides the
Yes.
four elements that I listed, the fire,
Yeah.
earth, water, and air?
There are the in between.
They're called para-elemental planes.
Yeah. So you have magma is one of them.
And Silt.
Silt is one of them. The sun is one of them. Um, and you have between water and hurt. So the your 4 quadrant, you have like one in between each of them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So you could potentially like have like connection with that world element between water and hurt, the mud one, the the mud element.
Well, okay, then actually I think it's gonna be that because it says that the other ones at 19 and 20 are supposed to be para element. Oh, it says two other elemental or para elemental, so I could pick
You could choose whatever you
the
want.
base
Really.
elements too.
Like that was that druid of magma, your buddy. Kind of crazy. But there's also clerics of magma, and they have a like they made a spell level 3 that is like the attack is magma falls on an enemy, so it just sticks to them and fucking keep on burning them. It's pretty brutal.
Can they remove it with an action though, or no? Like
I
fire
don't. I
damage?
don't think so because it burns them when they touch it. You know, it's like magma.
Hmm.
I don't know how that works. I can't remember all the details on it, but it's pretty nuts.
I wonder if there's more like Templar enemies that can use heat metal on their armor and just melt them in it.
Not many people with metal armor.
Yeah, heavy armor is unpopular in Dark Sun.
There's not many of it.
A lot of leather armor.
Ours is all scale. Mine is all scale armor.
A lot of leather, a lot of hide. Although I've incorporated some plate armors that are made out of unorthodox materials like chitin.
Yeah, I had a bronze. I had a bronze plate armor for a while. Like for many levels. Not a full plate, but like the half one or the chest plate. I can't remember the name.
Here's a section on the Tree of Life. That's what you planted, right?
Yeah. I don't know if it's different because I was looking at different some of them are like spells and then it says it heals and stuff. But this specific petrified seed of life says that when I plant it, it makes whatever soil there was, like if it was like defiled, it becomes fertile again, and it becomes a lush oasis while it's there. And I can cultivate it with multiple druid and multiply it with druid magic. The other thing that I was looking at that says Tree of Life, which I don't know if it's the same thing you're looking at, but it says it's like a 7th level spell that heals people that enters its radius. Is that what you're looking at?
Nah, like in Dark Sun, the Tree of Life is something that defilers seek as a spell component. So all of the Sorcerer Kings have groves of these trees, and they exploit them to enhance their magic. Because it's way better than defiling a regular tree. If you defile a Tree of Life, it gives you much more energy back out in exchange.
Have to make sure that they're managed by the Vel Alliance, so there's no defilers that feeds on them.
It's basically immune to the Defiler effect, or protects other trees from the Defiler effect, so... In the world of Athos, though originally created by wizards to combat the destruction of nature, trees of life are now heavily exploited by defilers who use the tree's powerful life forces to charge their defiling spells. Sorcerer Kings often have large gardens within their cities, even within their palaces, where groves of trees of life are tended and maintained. Thus, defilers can exercise evil magic from their citadels without decimating the cities below. A desperate measure to keep their tiny verdant belt as plentiful as possible.
Oh, I thought you said they were immune to the effects of defile magic.
Well, they can draw power from them without destroying them, is what it's saying. They're immune to being destroyed,
Okay.
but they can still be used as a power supply.
Okay. Mm,
Okay, so I need to make a familiar.
I wonder if this is a bad idea then. If I just like grow
by-
them everywhere, it's just gonna blow up the whole entire world. They're just gonna be able to defile everywhere they go instead of only in their city.
No, it's good. Wherever you plant them, it's protecting the land from defilers. So that's like, no matter what you're doing, that's good. Although,
Okay.
like, if you're concerned that it will make other defilers want to come here, I mean, like, that's a risk, I suppose, but it's probably not one that you can't handle. Considering most defilers are going to be weaker than you are currently.
Oh, like non-sorcerer king defilers.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it would be a good idea to have a Devel Alliance. So, like, just making sure that they're around them. That way you don't end up with defilers that tries to abuse of them.
See, Hamanu is unlikely to come all the way out here just to take your tree, and lesser
No.
defilers are too weak to take your tree, so it's probably not an issue.
Oh. That's kind of cool, though. Did he have that?
That's the same kind of tree that the Oba of Gulg grew into her mighty fortress. It just took her 1,000 years.
Yeah.
I'd like to get the. I would like for us to have a wall that surrounds like a new ring around Tyr.
You just
Would
want to
be a-
put a wall of defensive trees that can't be burned down all around it.
No, but like if we actually created like a new gate to extend Tyr, and keep it safe, and it could be all farmland if you wanted to, it's like it's him building his shrine in front of Tyr, practically. I don't know. It's just an idea. What is it like? Attack on Titan.
What about it?
All like there's all these ring of walls around the city, the capital.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah,
you
that's
want a
what I
ring
mean.
of walls around the Tyr region?
Yeah, exactly. You make the empire bigger,
I mean, it's doable, but it would require a lot of material and a lot of labor.
Yeah, it's a expansion plan for the next 25 years, We're taking a 25 years break, Ninja.
Downtime.
Yeah.
Boy, that would require a lot of work. All
Yeah.
of the world events and wars and everything that you'd skip over.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was working out what I could use for a Athasian familiar for my level in wizard, and razor wings sounds right. Like it would be a better. I don't know.
What about the razor wings?
So could I have
You
a
said you
razor
like the
wing
character,
familiar?
Ninja?
What?
Can you have a razor ring as a pet?
Or does it just be like a rat or a raven?
He's a
or
wizard now,
whatever
and
that's,
he's taken the Find Familiar spell, so he needs an animal that his familiar can look like.
Doesn't it need to be like of a certain size? Because razor wings aren't those large creatures?
Oh, they're
They're
medium.
medium,
Okay,
so it's
so maybe
too
not.
big.
Maybe not a razor wing then. I don't know. I was trying to find something that was small or tiny. There's beetles and stuff.
There's a list of the ones that you can pick. Hang on. Common animals of Dark Sun. Aprig, Karu, Erdlu, Inix, Kank, Mechalop, Moleworm. Well, it's definitely not going to be a Mechalot. That's way too big. Yeah, actually, this isn't the list I'm looking for. Hold on.
Well, listen. The point is that apparently the way people are supposed to run rogues in 5e is you're supposed to go ahead and be a mage, get a familiar, and have the familiar do the assist action that would give you an advantage, so that way you can provoke AOs and then get 2 sneak attacks around. You know, one from being stealthed and one from the either, fairy fire or your aiding familiar or whatever. So that's apparently the way that's supposed to work now. So that's what I'm trying to do, is have a familiar that can aid another in combat, and then I can go ahead and have an attack of opportunity provoked at some point, whereupon I'll get another sneak attack with that.
They have to
'Cause it
be
says you can-
1 hit dice and half hit dice creatures.
Yeah. You can only sneak attack once a round, but not once a turn, it says. So that's, I guess, the thing.
Half a hit dice. And preferably something small. Giant wasp, giant ant.
I can do that.
You could have an ape.
Huh.
You could have a Gorak.
What's that?
Ape would be cool.
Haven't you always wanted a monkey?
Yeah.
Looking
Who
up
doesn't want a monkey,
Gorak.
man?
Oh, a Gorak is cool. Here,
What's the Gorak?
I'll link a Gorak. Hang on.
I'm just planting one of these every fucking few weeks.
That's a Gorak. A herd beast valued by most of the intelligent meat-eating races of Athos for their flesh, their colorful hide, and their keen sense of smell.
3 feet long, 150 pounds. I'm not flying around with that. Nope. I need some kind of I'm thinking a beetle. A bug that can distract and cause a problem.
You could have
To a
a
creature.
bombardier beetle.
Like a killer wasp.
Bombardier beetle or wasp, it sounds like. Bombardier beetles, are those the ones that have they spray that stuff?
Acid spray, yep.
Cool. Yeah, that's pretty useful.
Dark vision, 60 feet. They have a 15-foot burrow speed. That could come in handy. They have forest
be-
camouflage.
I
So
mean,
they're
both
good at
can
stealth.
burrow, so there we go. It sounds like Bombardier beetle is the way to go.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. 18 hit points, AC 15.
Tiny size?
They are small, so it's like a little dog.
You get
3
yourself
foot
a,
long.
a Chihuahua beetle.
This thing will eat insects for you and take care of your farm.
It needs to come
15-foot
with me on
cone of
adventures.
2d4 acid. That's powerful. They have a breath weapon.
Keep it on your shoulder, you know?
That's probably one of the more powerful attacks that I've seen a familiar have.
Yeah. I was thinking
DC's not super high though. It's only DC 12.
Right.
Can I
But
get
it's a
something
nice AoE.
that is tiny?
Kill
It's a
That would
save for
be-
half, so you're still probably doing a couple acid damage,
A
even if they
D4.
save.
It can kill a bunch of level 1 people.
I'm not trying to get a big bed, like I can reliably cast breath weapons. What I was hoping for was something that
Only
can
do it once
travel
to
with me,
recharge
that can act as a
spy thing.
It's
not
quick.
not a spy thing. It's just there to distract my opponents.
It's got good movement speed. It's got good stealth. It's got everything you'd want.
Can I get a pygmy sized one that
In a
can stay with
forest.
me, like on me,
It could be runty. It could be at the small end of small.
but still on a small? I can't get a tiny one.
No, you can't get a tiny one, but it would be quite light for its race and size.
Hmm.
I'd like to buy a Phoenix ninja.
Oh my god.
I think size small gets down to what, like 25 pounds, something like that.
Could I, with like contacts from Brass, can I ask for a Phoenix?
You could get in contact with one.
Yeah.
I mean, they're intelligent creatures, so you'd have to negotiate with it for whatever you want.
What if I wanted it to be my companion?
Do you have animal handling?
Yeah, actually, I'm a half elf, so I have advantage. I have a really good animal handling. It's like a plus 12.
Whoa. Fallout 4 added the tranquilizer pistol.
Yeah, it's my animal handling is plus 10.
Didn't it already have the gun that shoots darts?
I don't know. Someone said they just added it.
They probably added a model that looks like the one in the show, but that weapon, even though it didn't look like the one in the show, that weapon has always
Like
been...
it was already a thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Because you could go to the chemistry bench and you could make ammo for it. And nobody ever uses it because it's like the worst weapon and it's the hardest one to make ammo for.
Yeah, I'm ninja. I'm proficient, and I have a plus 10 to animal handling.
Okay. So you take a field trip to the plane of fire. You get in contact with a phoenix, which is a gargantuan neutral elemental. CR-16, a powerful but incredibly stupid creature. Something with 2 intelligence. Can you even reason with it?
They're all these animals are 2 intelligence. I'm looking at. That's why you can't reason with it. That's why you use animal handling for it. If you could reason with it, you'd be using diplomacy.
Yeah. I can feed it.
It's got the intelligence of a bat, a badger, a goat, a mule, or a horse. A horse has intelligence too.
All right. Horse can you can train really good tricks to a horse.
That's true.
You know, I'll use my animal handling, and I'll spend a lot of time to train it. Like more like a falconer, I guess.
I looked it up on a forum, and this guy says, so basically a player character with a -4 int might be able to be trained as a pet by another player character, assuming that the trainer player character made a successful animal handling check.
That is fun. But yeah, like I could train it like a falconer. Would train their falcons. I can feed it.
Well, go ahead and roll it. See if you can convince it to hang out with you.
Can I guide? Can I do a guidance?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You got the spell points.
Yeah.
Is there a special wasp or beetle that I could have that would be able to fly with me, like stay on my person?
Yeah, the giant wasp.
All right. 36.
All right, that's a good animal handling check. It likes you.
I rolled a 20.
Nice.
Wow, this thing's actually kind of large. It's a medium creature, but I think most of that is wingspan.
Yeah. And I'm immune to fire, so what I'll try to do is I'll try to feed it and then just try to like pet it slowly.
Okay.
But, being respectful, because certain animals, like I don't know, you can still over time get to that point. I wonder. I still have this genie bottle, huh, Ninja?
I think so.
Yeah, because they freed the Efrity, huh?
But you still have the bottle that traps him.
I wonder if I could use that on the Phoenix.
Nah, it's not a genie.
Okay, okay, it's only for genies.
A different animal.
Oh, so what is the best that I could get here? Like, could I actually try to bring it back, or?
According to the internet, it says animal handling shouldn't be used to tame wild animals.
Okay.
So
So it's more
I
for
don't,
horses and.
I don't think you can make this thing a pet. You'd have to dominate it with some sort of power in order to take command of it.
Like a spell. Is it consider elemental?
It is an elemental.
Why don't I? Can I do control elemental on it?
You could try, yep.
But which one is it though?
Sounds like someone is having a fucking disco party downstairs.
Do you have a ring of elemental command?
No. I've thought about that in the past.
If you had a ring of fire elemental command, you could expend 2 of the ring's charges to cast dominate monster on a fire elemental.
Wait, dominate monster?
It's not conjure. It's What is the name of the spell? Is it control elemental?
Dominate monster is an 8th level enchantment. That's what it would take to control this phoenix.
Hmm.
And you could concentrate up to an hour and control it for that long.
Oh, that's all, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll skip on that, but it's cool that I found a phoenix.
When you can cast 9th level spells, you can upcast it to make it last for 8 hours.
Now, when are the baby cloud rays going to be introduced?
You'd have to go exploring for those. You guys have traveled pretty far today. You're back in tier now. If you weren't following along.
I was, yeah, back into your gate
I
stuff.
wonder if there's a merchant in Brass that would sell one that is captured. Like maybe they have an egg, a phoenix egg, and we're waiting for it to hatch.
Oh wait, can I ask the Vote Alliance if they have any cloud ray eggs?
They do not. That is not something they deal in generally.
No.
It's kind of an exotic element. You won't find cloud rays in this part of the world. They didn't have to find them out in the wastes.
No, the eggs for the phoenix.
Yeah, I was answering a different question. The
Oh.
phoenix eggs are not available.
Mm.
The phoenix is a mighty dangerous creature. I think they would defend their egg very ferociously.
What's the arc on phoenixes? What size?
16.
No, but when you kill them, they become an egg.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
true.
they come back. So you beat one, and then you can sell the egg.
But that would displease your god, killing fire elementals
Oh,
in
yeah,
the plane
yeah,
of
yeah.
fire.
Not just like killing it, just
right back.
taming it. Just rebirths.
It makes sense to me that you would need at least an 8th level spell to get any kind of real control over a CR16 monster, though.
Yeah, it's kind of cool though.
Yeah. Or that ring of fire elemental control, that'd be handy.
Yeah, but it's pretty rare. Like,
Can you just get one from like
isn't it
wishing to
like a
your god?
legendary? I think it's a legendary item, no?
I am not sure.
Like it's an artifact or some shit like that. It's pretty rare. I want to import that new character, but it's taking some time for them to create that file.
Yeah, I closed the tab. Hang on.
Table is
Ring of
closed.
Elemental control. No, I'm saying I closed the tab for the Ring of Fire Elemental control
Oh.
that I was looking at. I have to reopen it. It is a legendary. You're right.
Yeah. No, I looked into it before because that's one of those items that gives you immunity to that elemental, that you choose.
Man, that's a good
So
one.
that, yeah, it's super strong.
It'd probably have to be a whole quest in order to obtain it.
Exactly. Like, it's what you get at the end of your mission that gives you your level 19 or some shit like that.
Alright, I have closed up everything. You can save the table there.
Yeah.
It's getting late. I'm going to end the stream. Thanks for watching out there in Twitch land. Hope you enjoyed it.